Hello, Jack Kirby fans. How's it going? We're back for another edition of Fourth World Friday. Wow, this is episode 14. I can't believe we've been doing this for 14 Fridays in a row. It's been pretty epic. Got a lot of good ones today to talk about, so that's going to be a lot of fun. Let's just go through a couple of things. So this Monday is going to be we're doing a special stream. It's going to be a sort of a chill stream for the Legion of Superheroes. So normally we do Legion of Superheroes on Mondays, but we're going to have just a chill stream. We're going to talk about why we love the Legion, our favorite characters, issues, all that kind of stuff. We're going to have a special guest. His name is Eddie from Bearded Shirts. So beardedshirts.com, which is, of course, the shirts that you see us wear on these streams. They've been Eddie's been kind enough to provide us with some shirts, so we appreciate that. So we're going to have him on, and he's going to talk about all of the just like his why he got into it, and who his favorite characters are, and his whole Legion story. So that's going to be on Monday. That'll be the only stream next week because I'm actually on vacation. It's my anniversary. So there won't be Fourth World Friday next Friday. Next Friday is actually my anniversary. So there won't be a stream next Friday, but we'll return the Friday after. All right. So keep that in mind. All right. And let's put in, I just created a new overlay, everybody. So I'm pretty excited. Boom. There you go. Just created that. So we'll have some of Jack's characters join us on these streams. Let's bring in our co-host here. Hold on a second.
Hey, Jamie.
Hey, how's it going? This looks really cool with the crackle in the back and all that. It's like it's very dynamic.
They're kind of popping into the
screen. So I wish I'd had this from before. I don't know why I thought of it last night when we were doing our Transformers Thursday.
Yeah,
I was like, that damn Laserbeak keeps showing up everywhere. I'm like, I was like, I bet you Laserbeak will show up in the stream. And then I was like, oh, guys, I can easily do, because if you do a PNG overlay with a transparent background, then it's.
And you did that while we were streaming, right?
I did that while we were streaming. Yeah, it's not difficult to do.
I saw you working away on something. I was like, what's he doing? And
I was like, and then he appears or whatever. Yeah. So that's really cool. All right, let's bring in Monsieur, how do you say fancy pants in français? En français. I don't know. Monsieur Pantalon.
Pantalon de la fancy.
De la magnifique. Pantalon. Bonjour. Pantalon magnifique.
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants.
What? I mean, hey, sorry. See you guys there. What? Hey, buddies.
Hey.
What is up with you?
Oh, no, we're just having some fun. I got to add a bunch of characters. See, now that I've started this, it's going to become outrageous. We're going to be like, Sean and I will just be like little guys, and it'll be all people everywhere.
Yeah, you're going to have Forager, and you're going to have freaking Mantis. Okay. And,
So I put a poll up, and somebody got it right on the first try. First person voted on the best character ever. So let's see where we're at right now. So favorite character of the week. So 3 characters that we haven't seen before appeared. Deadman, which was crazy.
It was an established character, but not in
that we haven't seen in
Fourth World yet.
Yeah. Forager, who is a new character, I believe, in like a new character in general.
Mm-hmm.
And Hyman, is that how you say it? Hyman?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hyman? I don't know.
So there you go. Unfortunate name, but yes.
Yes.
Hyman? I don't know. I guess Hyman.
Hyman. Yeah. But Forager is the friggin' best. They made a figure that guy didn't know.
Yeah. He was in Justice League, very brief.
Was on the very episode of Justice League. That's right.
Oh, yeah. So
that's
awesome.
who I voted for. I love Deadman, but I love him from other things, and I just had to go for the Forager.
Oh yeah. He's just Forager is like just too awesome. So there you go. He voted first. Good job. Could not be reached. Good job.
I must have voted second then.
Yeah. But let's say hi to FKH, who I believe was here first in the way I see the comments. That's the way I see it.
FKH, what's up, buddy? Fairfax.
Yes, it is 999 and not 666.
Or you could turn those nines over.
You could turn them around. I
Nine,
like
nine,
how
nine.
I'm getting kicked in the face.
999.
Nine.
That's the trailer for can't remember the name of it. Inglorious Bastards.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Forever, people.
Nine.
All right, so before we do that, what was I going to say? So yeah, so you guys are good with it. So remember, nothing next Friday. It's my anniversary.
Gotcha.
Good. I was going to tell you I couldn't make it because my mom's birthday is the same day. So.
Yeah, we knew that from before, right? Because this.
Yeah, we must have. I don't know. I must have skipped her birthday for your wedding when I attended. So.
and a week from Monday, that following Monday or that Friday, I won't be able to do that because I'll be out of town also.
Okay.
All right.
I mean,
we'll keep all of that in mind.
Holiday type stuff and vacation.
Yes, it's
stuff,
Thanksgiving.
Cool.
Yepper.
Our Thanksgiving has passed. We're done giving thanks. Now we're getting ready for Christmas.
There you go.
All right. So let me take a look here. Hold on a second. I have. So we're doing Forever People. Numero 9.
Number 9.
My anniversary. It's both of our. I guess it's both of our anniversaries.
Yeah, I guess both of you technically, right?
Yeah. Or did I marry her? Or did she marry me? I don't know.
Who started?
I don't know. I guess the man usually initiates it.
Well,
damn.
Yeah, not in this century, but yeah, way back then, yeah. You're old people like you know, back in the 20th century.
All right. So now the trick here is that I hope, are we, okay, so I'm going to remove the characters because
for this,
so that we can see the comic better. All right. Yeah. And so the trick is we can't let it obscure the audience's view. Who had more money.
Well, J-Man is, don't tell anyone outside of this chat, he is a billionaire. So,
yeah.
Or maybe his wife. I can't remember what's maybe his wife is the billionaire and he married her for the money. I don't know.
I just saw one of these. The other day I tried to remarry my ex-wife, but then she found out it was just because I wanted my money back.
Nice.
So I married her, or I wanted to remarry her for my money. Or something like that. Like, I forgot how the joke was. I heard that one. I was like, oh, that was a good one. I tried to remarry my ex-wife, and she found out it was just to get my money back or something. that's. And I texted that to my mom because I text her these random silly jokes, and she's like, I had to read it a few times to get it. It's like. All right, so we have the Forever People.
Alrighty.
Deadman is in this one.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
But, all right, so what's the credits on this?
Story is Monster in the Morgue. It is Forever People, volume only, number 9, July 1972. Cover artist, of course, Jack Kane Kirby, as he is also the writer, the penciler, and, of course, the editor. And, of course, the inks and letters by Mike Royer.
All right. Right away, we got this cool 3-wheel rumbler. Like, what the hell, man? That'd be badass.
I didn't see anything, yeah.
Wow.
Nice.
It's like a Golden Axe character.
Are these real? Like, I'm going to totally look. Oh, they're just toys.
Yes, Mattel.
Yeah.
Mattel toys, yeah.
But you ride on it, right?
No, I think it was.
No. Okay, no.
Oh, I thought it was one of those big wheels.
Ride on it, yeah. I was like, what?
I thought it was like a kid's big wheel thing.
Yeah.
I got the big.
That'd be the damn best if that was that.
Yeah.
I don't remember. I think I'd remember that.
Yeah. Now, Sean and I just did a Transformers with a Frankenstein thing
in it. Yeah.
This is the Monster in the Morgue. Creak. It's like, and he's thinking to himself, man, I gotta oil that.
Yeah.
Put some goddamn oil on here, boy. Let's get going here. All right, so this guy's had a facelift. He didn't like the way his face looked, so It's like, you see what I have to work with here, Mr. Nature. The nerves are completely severed.
See
That was
what I have
all.
to work with here.
Yeah, from Batman, right? He goes,
Yeah.
the nerves were completely severed. You see what I have to work with here. All right, so patience. Be shown my man patience. So he tries to make this guy here.
Yeah.
Takes off his glasses. So this is like the evil doctor. Hey, Double R. Yes, promise not to raise any Superman issues. No. Oh, hey, don't raise them here. We got our buddy on the bottom is not happy with that particular movie. He just private messaged me saying he had to step away for a second.
Sorry about that.
Perfect timing.
Sorry
Perfect
about that,
timing,
guys.
Bobby.
Who's here?
Our good friend
RR.
Yes, RR is here. We had a friendly discussion on last night's stream about a particular movie that you're not fond
It's
of.
the
so-
same old triggering stuff. Yeah.
It's the
Did
tr-
we?
it's the
Oh, Man of Steel, you mean?
I did.
Was it? Was it Man of Steel? I mean, what else would it be?
It may or may not have been that. There's a 99% chance it was that. So
Well,
there's a 1% chance it wasn't that.
okay, only 1%.
Only
I can take. I'll take it.
I'll tell you. But I did film my ranking of all 33 MCU movies, but I did my ranking based on my personal just enjoyment of watching, not my critical review.
It's what it should be, man. Personal.
So yeah,
into.
because like a lot of movies that scored low on my space rating system, they scored low on the space rating system, but they scored higher in the overall ranking because I'm not as pissed off over it.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? If this movie is technically a better film than this other movie, but that movie pissed me off because it ruined characters I liked, I went by that. So that movie got ranked lower. So there's movies that are technically not bad or better, but I ranked them lower because they pissed me off more. So there's going to be a few hot takes in there. People are not going to like where I rated Iron Man 1. They're going to be Iron Man 1 is like not in the top 15.
I rewatched it and I was like, yeah.
Well, I might watch it anyway, even though you're way wrong about Iron Man 1. I may forgive you and start liking you again one day, but it'll take the healing. The healing will take some time.
Yes, it will take. All he's doing is building the suit the entire time. It's like build a suit, nothing happens. Build it.
My only criticism was I wanted about 10 to 15 more minutes of Iron Man action, but I still think the movie's great.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's
in
a
that
careful movie. That's the problem.
I was going to say, in this case,
it's a careful movie. That's the problem.
A bit, yeah. But again, they were brand new at the time and they're kind of feeling their way. And plus, I don't really. The only other thing was a geek complaint. I don't like the way they dismissed the whole bodyguard identity thing, which was in the comic forever. I would have preferred that instead of him. I'm. Nevertheless, it's a movie, and it gave us a lot of good stuff with the MCU before it became the MCU.
Well, who saves the day in that movie, Clubby?
In what?
In Iron Man 1.
In Iron Man 1, who saves the day?
Yeah.
A combination of actually the Shield agents helped a bit, but it was still Stark.
It's Pepper Potts.
It's Pepper Potts. I can't stand her. She's the worst character of all time.
He saved her in that.
Yeah, but she saved him. I don't know. I didn't like that at all.
He fought. She couldn't fight Ironmonger, could she? Well, it's like she put up a suit and fought Ironmonger. Or anything. On the other hand, she was terrible in the third movie.
Right, and that movie ranks super low for me.
It's not as bad as any MCU movies, but it's as bad as those. But not being an MCU, I still have to put it a cut above an MCU movie. Although there's some sheeness in there, to be honest.
It is. It is an MCU. Pepper Potts
I hate
saves
the
the
movie.
day.
So I'm not gonna split hairs. It sucks.
Yeah, it sucks. There you go. All right, we'll leave it at that.
But so does 2.
Yeah. So 2 is suckier as well, but not suckier, not suckiest.
It does ruin a good villain though. Whereas
it does.
Yeah, the Avengers movies are the best Iron Man movies for me.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I love Iron Man and Hellman.
I'm with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. 100.
2 ruins a good Iron Man villain, whereas 3 is just bad.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Okay, so you didn't miss anything. We got our doctor here, and then here comes the dead
It
man.
was so
Mm,
weird that he
Ta-da.
decided to use Dead Man. I love that he did though, but it's just wow, because it's almost like, and I'm not sure because I'd have to go back and do some research, but it's like I'm back. Dead Man's back. Now we all know Dead Man's been around for a while, but I'm wondering, because around that point, I guess he didn't have a series. I know he didn't have a series. He wasn't in the Strange Adventures at that point, which was what the series he had existed in.
Mhm.
So maybe Kirby resurrected him because later, of course, you'll see him everywhere. You see him in Brave and the Bold.
Mm.
Before that, then Brave and the Bold after, and then in Adventure Comics and other things like that. But maybe Kirby brought him back. Maybe he wasn't being seen much. I will have to do the research on that.
yeah, might this be editorial tinkering?
I don't know.
Like he's written with a lot of love. Like I think Jack Kirby loved the character. So
Yeah, he's
he,
good.
He didn't even create him, but he loved him. Yeah.
No,
He loved using him. So yeah,
This is a weird comic.
yeah,
I
it
get.
is a weird comment.
I understand now that we're almost on Forever. I understand. Yeah, people are kind of mixy on Forever People. Like it's actually pretty cool, but it's like what is going, like Infinity Man is just now completely gone.
yeah.
I don't know. I can't get this is the one where I can't get a handle on it. Like I don't understand.
There's a lot of potential in these characters, but the problem is, up to now, they just get bounced around. They don't have any agency.
Yeah.
Like even in this thing, this is a Dead Man comic, like in this issue. So yeah, I would like them to use their powers and camaraderie, and personality to win the day, or to go after a bad guy themselves or something. It kind of doesn't happen with the Forever People. Like maybe I'm wrong, but
no, I feel like we only have a couple left. They're done in a couple issues, so I just feel like it's like if we didn't read any of this, it wouldn't even matter at all. Like
they introduce a lot of stuff here, though, and they did flesh out Desaad and his relationship with Darkseid in this comic.
Yeah,
it could have been done in another comic, but yeah,
it's just like they themselves, they've never stood out. It's always been like what you're saying. Oh yeah, Desaad was great in this one, or it's like Dead Man's cool here. It's like, but where's the one where they're awesome?
They're captured and they're used to highlight Desaad and Darkseid, and here they're used to highlight Dead Man. It's like I like Big Bear. I think his personality is solid in these.
Yeah.
Where he's just sort of like he's jovial and everything, and people try to attack him, and it means nothing to him.
Right? Yeah, because he can't be.
Yeah.
All right, so we've got this. I completely forgot what happened. Lawbreakers.
Yeah.
They have this just massive.
They were trying to rip off this lady Trixie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God! They're stealing my purse or whatever.
Something. Yeah.
It's like, all right, and then they just. I mean, like, how many Forever People does it take to
It's
beat
like
up
five against like one.
Yeah.
So they just beat the crap out
and
of
then
him.
another guy walks up.
Yeah, it's like
Viking takes him out.
Viking
This
comes
is nothing
in.
to them. These guys are nothing.
Yeah, Click. That's crazy. That's pretty scary. Like Click, it's like, whoa.
Oops. Captain Aurora.
Captain Aurora.
No, Aurora.
You can play these wonderful games.
Aurora toys.
Yeah.
Yes. Although there's Kirby advertisement there for the End of the Days of the Mob and Spirit World, 2 Kirby books that were put out by that. It was a different. They were advertising in DC in mags, but it was a different company. I forget the actual name of the company at the moment, but yeah, those were pretty good books. And of course, they reprinted those in that big Bronze Age omnibus that I got.
Yeah, that you have. Yeah, so they have Spirit World as well. I know they had Mob, but
Mob and Spirit World are in there.
In the days of the Mob.
You keep advertising this thing. I'm gonna get it now. It sounds awesome.
I think, like, are you getting a piece of the action here? What's going on?
Yeah, they're advertising it. So
it sounds like a great collection of stuff. So
shows how Kirby just couldn't sit still, basically.
Yeah.
All right, so this guy gets smashed, like bang smash. This guy's like, "What the hell's going on? I'm just trying to drive my car, and you guys are busting this shit up." And like he shakes him out of the car, man. How awesome is that?
Wow, dude!
It's like picks this guy up.
Stop that! It tickles.
It's like,
Big-
it's tickling
big-
me. So and then this woman's like, man, these people, they're a bunch of idiots.
They were robbing me.
Don't you touch a hair on that big galoot. He saved my money from that robber. Okay, man. I'm part of the X-Men, as you can see by my.
And now they think you sort of stopped the rash of burglaries in this precinct.
Yeah, so they inadvertently had. So these guys have been doing all these different burglaries. So these the Forever people saved the day by accidentally just kind of like hanging around.
Meanwhile,
so now the doctor's like
Dr. Franken Gideon is watching.
Right. So Dr. Frankenstein or whatever is like, I don't want that broad to see me because she knows who I am. Dead man's like, I see you, I see everything. So he's sneaking around, goes to his little book here. Like, this guy looks pretty sinister. I'll give him that.
Yeah, he looks like someone, I'm not going to say who he is.
He's got his busted up nose. Oh, yeah.
This is SL.
Yes. That's what I thought, too.
Okay, okay, sorry. Yeah,
Any chance to go after Stan? I love it.
The cabbie is
Travis Bickle?
Travis
I don't
Travis
know who that is.
Bickle from Taxi Driver.
Taxi. Oh, taxi driver. Yeah.
Yeah.
Much better to see. Constantly.
Oh my God! Really?
Oh yeah, so that was
Ironmonger.
So it's supposed to be Crimson Dynamo.
Yeah, but Obadiah Stane is always
He is Ironmonger.
Yeah, so I thought the actors did a great job. I mean, that's a very like snake in the grass Obadiah Stane, right? You know, so
Yeah. Kevin. I mean, what's his name?
Is it Jeff Bridges or
Jeff Bridges?
Yeah.
Good job.
Ironmonger was right. Let's. Hashtag nobody remembers that character. All right. Look at it. Now we got Dreamer here.
Beautiful Dreamer.
Beautiful Dreamer. It's like, oh, why don't you remove your clothing? She's like, okay, I'll remove it. And she's like, wonderful. So she comes in.
This guy, what about he changes her clothes for her? How about that?
Yeah.
Like, she might want to smack him upside the head for doing that. Most women would like, what are you doing? You're messing with my clothes?
Yeah, sentimental value to the old lady, and he just ruins it.
Right. Looks better. I like what she's in. But after that's better, but still.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's the Kirby Crackle that I'm currently using as the background. So there's
the green.
Yeah.
And I'm liking this outfit.
Oh, I love this outfit now. That was
you kids, what's going on with that outfit there? Oh, don't worry, man, it's all good. He's like, you see this? This is the drugs that we take in the future on Apocalypse. It's like, what? No, I'm just joking.
I prefer. I love the Eternals for the art and stuff like that, but I prefer New Gods personally. I was asking which we prefer.
Oh, which do you all prefer? Eternals or New Gods? Well, I guess New Gods is better.
He had a lot more time to do so much more with them and stuff. It would just wait,
No, Eternals is a bunch of ideas that hung loose. I know they tried to like tie them up with Thor and everything, but
wasn't the same as his Fourth World. He didn't get his chance to do it, and even still, I'm not sure it would have been good as these characters. I mean, they're all right, but Ryan's so cool and Darkseid, and
Darkseid became like the main villain of all of DC, pretty much.
You got far better characters than the New Gods, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's so weird that Darkseid came way later in DC's history, but Jack Kirby birthed basically their big bad. Their Doctor Doom basically.
They didn't have one. I mean, they had each villain had their own. Each hero had their own individual villains, but
right, yeah.
As far as a DC big bad,
no.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's crazy. Darkseid is, and like literally, that's like Jack. Oh my God, it's crazy. Like, because you're like all these guys from Marvel, and then it's like, well, who's the big pumped up DC guy? Well, obviously Darkseid's like, yeah, and that's also Jack Kirby, which seems weird because.
But and I was thinking about this, and maybe Clobby, you might disagree, but like, yeah, so he did Fourth World and everything. I still feel like DC undervalued the characters, and it was really Kenner that came along and said, well, obviously Darkseid's your big bad, and then they had this whole toy line. And like, I don't think they really pit Superman against Darkseid till after Superpowers. Well, like it wasn't really a thing.
I think Super Friends cartoon wasn't there one. There was you had the Superpowers cartoon,
Yeah, it was based
which
on
was still Galactic
superpowers.
Guardians. But there was a year before that where they also had I don't know if Darkseid was in that season before that or not.
No, Darkseid didn't
I don't
appear
think he
till
was till the Galactic
Superpowers.
Guardians show, right?
Yeah, he was the superpower seasons. He was never in actual Super Friends.
And he didn't give a crap about anti-life. He just wanted to kidnap Wonder Woman.
He just wanted Wonder Woman. Yeah.
I shall capture Wonder Woman and marry her tail with the anti-life poison.
I don't think they ever talked about the anti-life equation in that.
I think that would have been too high concept for kids to really grasp.
The network would never go for that because it just sounds like death, right? So it's like a
they're not gonna. I don't think they would have.
Yeah, and
I don't remember.
Kids wouldn't understand it anyways.
But I feel like it's Kenner that came along and said, "This is what Darkseid is," and then I feel like after that he was the big bad, really, and fought Superman a lot and everything. I don't think that really happened before Superpowers. That's sad that DC themselves didn't really know what they had. Right?
Actually, could that be reached? I think it is correct. I think he was in the season before that too, because he's in 2 seasons. He's saying there, and it's been a while since I've watched it. Challenge of the Super Friends, or not? Maybe not. There was a season before Galactic Guardians.
Well, I own it all, so it's all right there.
He's not in Challenge because I've seen that a million times.
Not in Challenge, but he's in the one. There was a season before Galactic Guardians, or maybe there were 2 seasons of that. I can't remember now. He says
Galactic Guardians. There's 2 seasons, so it's
okay.
The Superpowers show, and then Galactic
Guardians. Been a while since I watched them,
and those are the 2 that end Superpowers, and that's when they have Darkseid and Spades, but they never had them before.
But you're right, and he really didn't. There was a JLA JSA team up where they team up with the New Gods, and they had Darkseid in that because those were annual team ups at the time, somewhere around 1979 or 8, somewhere up in there. Where right after Dick Dillon had passed, George Perez finished the last 2 of the 3 issues. But I think what really also the Great Darkness saga really was also probably partially because of how the popular Darkseid was becoming.
Yeah,
legendary superpower show, and then there were Galactic Guardians.
Yeah.
Anyway. I had Darkseid when he came out in Superpowers. That was like the famous one. My buddy broke it. And I remember Darkseid from Superpowers. That's where I first thought, this is the main of DC.
Yes, he is.
And he's like a natural fit. Yeah.
Yeah. Anything before that, like I started, like I always thought Superman, Lex Luthor, like what you guys are saying, Batman and had Joker, and
they'll have individual villains. Yeah.
Everyone, Cheetah and all that, right? So it's like all these individual people, and just like they have it on, the Challenge and all that. Like they well, I guess it was Riddler in that, not Joker, but whatever. And Scarecrow was in that too, right? Batman had a few people in that now that it were.
Yeah. Well, it was going to be mostly Captain Marvel villains, and they couldn't get the rights to that because of Filmation.
Okay. Yep. Anyway, but that's when Darkseid to me was like, whoa, this guy's like badass. Like he's the main villain of all of DC. And I think, Sean, maybe you're right. I think it maybe is superpowers. Or like,
it was Kenner that, because I remember someone wrote an article on some website somewhere, and I read it, and I was like, you know what? I think you're right, because I don't remember him being a going concern before that.
Never. And I was into the cartoons. I never thought Darkseid was anything. Like I didn't, and even if he was like what you're saying, maybe he appeared in something before. Who knows? Maybe he appeared before. I don't remember. I own everything, but I haven't watched all this stuff. But not until when Superpowers, you're like, oh shit, yeah, this Darkseid guy's badass. Like,
yeah.
And that entire toy line, all the bad guys are the new guy, and I had them all. Desaad, the fake Mantis or whatever.
And it's either
Steppenwolf.
It's either Kenner or Jeanette Kahn or both that came up with that idea of like, let's pit them against the New Gods characters, like all the, And like Jack Kirby got like big royalties out of that.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. I have a lot of problems with Jeanette Kahn, but I was happy with it for that.
Yeah. We all have problems with Jeanette Kahn, but the explosion and implosion. But anyway.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so our buddy here, Evil Doctor, sees the what are these called? These capsules, right? So it's like, oh my god, I can use one of those. Like I must. No, if they just rearranged the panels, this would be a lot funny. If they put this here, if they took this picture and put that picture here, he's like, I must have it.
She's a groove. Did you know that?
I know. There's a lot of she's a groove. It's like, groovy. Yeah. I was gonna like swap these panels around. What? I must have her. Anyways, so he wants to get one of those capsules, and she's doing her little dance or whatever. Oh, she looks pretty good. And then he comes in. Hi guys, how's it going? They're gonna have this seance now. Like, this is so random. They just decide to randomly have like we're having a seance. Oh, can I join? Sure. So she's like, let's call upon the spirits. This guy's like, I got to get one of those blue cartridges. Viking's putting his mother box down, taking his helmet off. So they're calling. This is weird. It's like Boston Brand is there, and he gets summoned, sort of, but he's already there. So they're not really summoning him. Like, he can do this stuff anyways. So I couldn't tell if they're trying to say that she's a faker, but she can sometimes really do it, but she's faking it most of the time, or if he just goes in and makes her real because he just does it himself. So
I took it that she is a faker, but like, he's really drawn to the professor because he has something to do with his death or something.
Okay.
I don't know.
When Ramakrishna brought him back, but remember at the beginning of this, he'd been gone, he'd been out of it. Apparently he'd solved, as he says in this one, he didn't mention Batman, but I know Batman helped him find who he thought was his killer.
Right.
And now they're telling, Jack decided to bring him back. And so I guess he was finished. And then they said, we're bringing him back. And they let Jack bring him back. And he's, Ramakrishna is bringing you back because you didn't find the right killer.
Right.
Yeah.
Again.
So they have the seance.
This is 1974, right?
No, like 72.
72? Okay.
Yeah.
Because I equate Dead Man with a lot of 70s stories. So that's what I think of when I think of Dead Man.
Oh, yeah. He was in a lot. He was in Brave and Bold a lot. With Bob Haney issues before the Aparo days, even.
Yeah.
So now, see, she's like, you're back. I know your voice. So she does know it.
I felt my killer.
He knows her.
Yeah.
So I think that
from the circus.
She has some sort of abilities, but a lot of the time she just puts on a show because she doesn't. I don't know. She doesn't want to use them. I don't know. Is it a John Edwards or is it it's one of these Sylvia Brown, one of these faker people?
Sylvia Brown, yeah. Well, she's gone now, but yeah.
Well, I'm sure a psychic will figure out where she's at now.
I just want to say I love Gothic Jack Kirby. I wish he would that. Because he does all the superhero stuff and that's what he's drawn to. But like, I love like between this and that Dracula thing we did with what's his name, Jimmy Olsen. I kind of want to see more Gothic stuff from him.
Look up. They have reprints of a lot of his stuff called DC, but DC called Black Magic.
Oh yeah.
Black Kirby's Jack Magic. The Black Magic.
That's cool. Yeah, this is a really nice page. Yeah. For me, I like this. Like,
remember Kirby's done it all at one point or another.
Yeah.
She's fainted.
Funny animals. Yeah.
All right.
Western.
And then for some reason he decides to adjust to replace the light bulb. It's like, we're trying to wake her up here. Oh, I'm just trying to replace the light bulb. Let there be light. So then Seraphan notices, he's like, shit, that Frankenstein, Gideon, he's missing too. And I think we've been preoccupied with the wrong incident. Uh-oh. So he stole one of his capsules and then he uses the capsule. He literally he puts the capsule in the guy's head or whatever.
He just tapes it to his head.
Like he puts it.
There's nothing scientific here. He just in my head, I picture Scotch tape. It's probably like.
No, I think he put it under the band. He put it under the bandages, or did he literally tape it?
They keep referring to it as it's taped to his head.
Taped to his head.
Yeah.
I guess he can see somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now he gets up and he's angry. I thought I could control you. It's like, no one's ever controlled any monster that they've ever brought back to life in any comic.
Ever.
Comic book, TV show, or miniseries. Damn it! I thought I'd be different. Smash. It's like, stop! You're destroying everything in my house. It's like, no.
Yeah, and he's already bigger than the Hulk for some reason. We don't know why.
Yeah, he's huge.
Huge. That's the other thing. If you're gonna bring
Big as the
someone
Hulk.
dead, if you're gonna bring something dead back to life, why don't you pick something smaller to start with?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. Well,
don't get this huge, enormous monster. Like, bring like a kitten back to life or something, and see if that works. And then like
baby steps.
baby step. This
One of the things that is fascinating about this weird issue, though, was the fact that the guy was a dumbass who he would not have succeeded. He just put a body together. It took apocalypse technology to animate this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He wasn't going to be able to say, it's alive, it's alive, it's alive. And I like how Big Bird just wants to go to the movies.
Yeah, I want to go see the Castle of Frankenstein. Wait a minute. Are you trying to make
that's a Hammer film, right?
Yeah, it is.
I don't own that one. I don't think I own that one. I don't think I've seen that one.
I always yearn for this sort of era of like, because in the 70s there's all these repertory cinemas that would just play cool stuff, and it's like we don't have that anymore. And when I was way too young, they were around still, and I I didn't go alone. So
we had one, and I got to see a lot of old stuff, including and like this. I'm talking when I was maybe like 7, 8 years old. Got to see the original King Kong on the big screen.
That's pretty
the real deal.
I hear about those apes marathons. I'm like, I would love to have gone. Like, I was born like the decade after, so I was like,
went to one of those.
Yeah,
and they had it was right before Battle came out.
Oh, that's awesome!
Unfortunately, Battle came out.
Battle, right? Yeah,
I like Battle of the Planet of the Apes. Oh man, come on,
dude, this sucks.
Oh man, no way!
Awful.
Oh, it's great.
Ape has killed.
It's not the best of the series.
Ape
has killed Ape. You're right. See, that's bullshit.
The John Huston parts are like, no, I mean, it was just bad. It's not a good story.
I liked it. I've got the poster.
Makes Beneath look good. It was flawed big time. I like Beneath, but it was flawed.
Oh man, Beneath is awesome, man. Those weirdo humans, they're cool.
I love how the book and record set for that doesn't sugarcoat the ending. It's like, and the world blows up.
Yeah, there's no castle. Yeah, I didn't think so because I don't own that one, so I started to look to see.
Yeah.
There's no castle in Frankenstein?
No.
You'd figure there'd be a movie called Castle of Frankenstein.
I thought there was. Wow.
Yeah. No, because I'm like, I don't. The only one I don't. There's only a couple I don't own, and one of them is.
I have Castle of Frankenstein.
Oh, you know what?
Magazine,
there's a comic or a mag.
There's a magazine.
Frankenstein. That's right.
They revived it recently, and I have the latest.
Okay, not a movie. There you go. Thank you. Yeah. I just went by that assumption that the Ghouls. I don't know if that's a movie, but I was pretty sure there was a Castle of Frankenstein. Here it turns out to be the mag. Damn it.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. What are you talking about, Sean? That magazine's
back? You, man. I showed it to you on one of these streams.
Oh, okay. I'm forgetting.
Castle of Frankenstein. That was an old magazine, but they brought it back, right? Like you said.
Yeah, they brought it back. It's from when is it from? 80s or 70s or something?
70s maybe, if not earlier.
Yeah. So where are you
from? Monsters.
Is that from the comic shop, Sean?
No, I get this from Chapters.
Oh, okay.
I go to Chapters for all my genre magazines and stuff. So
it was sort of. I think they were trying to be like Famous Monsters or
like a Florian Ackerman thing.
I've got some of those. I just pulled out all my magazines.
I used to love Famous Monsters of Filmland. They brought that back too. At some point.
Did they?
Yeah, I had the Godzilla one of that.
I don't see it around though here.
No, not anymore. I don't think.
Yeah.
I'll do a stream once and go through my magazines. I just pulled out. I've got like a short box full of Fangoria and Star Logs and all.
I got all my Star Logs. Got all my except my number one. I gave it to a friend as a gift because then it was destroyed in a hurricane.
Oh my God!
Katrina ate most of his stuff.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, we're used to that down here. Hurricane. We lose things either in hurricanes or floods. So,
yeah, we just get snow. We don't think we've ever been snowed in, but we've had some.
I trade with you.
When we get snowed in, but you guys have people that come around and clear it for you though.
Yeah, and my $800 a month maintenance fee. Like,
well, that's what it pays for, man. Listen, I show
and my pool and my pool table and my racquetball court and my tennis court and my gym and my sauna and I've never used any of these things, but I've got them all.
Yeah, it's like all of which you use every day.
Not zero.
Yeah.
I didn't even put my foot in the pool.
Yeah.
And I'm paying for it.
Wow.
My cousin's place had a theater. You were there, Sean, right?
Yeah.
Mm.
I was like, oh, so I used to do movie marathons, and it was like those big, huge leather seats that recline, and it was a projector, and you put Blu-rays in, and it was like a huge.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know if it was like 100-inch or no, maybe no.
What was
it
the
was
crazy
100-inch.
movies that we watched there? It's like it's always something like weird and gross or something.
What for my marathons?
Yeah.
Oh, we did Night of the Comet. We did
Okay.
what were the other one? Oh, we did like a I think like Life Force or something. Night of the Comet. We did like one of those like I don't remember. I always put together like 4 or 5 like movies that go together.
Yeah.
And then we watched that, and we did a post-apocalyptic day, I think, where we did like
Yes.
some of those like New Warriors.
Yes, that's what it was. The Italian movies. Yeah.
The Italian post-apocalyptic movies. Yeah.
Yeah.
I could pretty much do a movie marathon with any genre. Just tell me the genre, we could do it. All right. So, anyways, Frankenstein. I'll show you Frankenstein. He's
Frankenstein.
Yeah. They go crazy. They're running. Oh, we got to get him. Ping, 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 ping. And then, okay, we got to take him down. So now, again, I don't know why the Forever people aren't calling on Infinity Man. Like, where did he go?
Yeah.
Mm.
I have no, like, he was in those
Perhaps
first
he will be back.
issues. Hopefully.
Big Bear goes to watch a movie.
Yeah, I love it. It.
You guys can handle this, right? I'm just going to watch a movie.
But like you said, they're offering priceless horror classics, milestones in the history of Earth film art. That's awesome.
Yeah. It's like, I go to the movies.
Yeah.
So they're just fighting this. This is just like so random. They're just beating this guy. So now he sees that underneath the bandages is where the capsule is. So like, did he punch it here? Like it's just like, it just blew up. So I couldn't tell what he was doing here. So okay.
All I could get out of it was that he can reflect, like the Frankenstein monster can reflect powers back.
Okay.
Like he does it to Viking.
Yeah.
And then Mark is trying to use his like jolt energy or whatever, and they're like, no, it's just gonna go back on you.
Right, which is what
it does, right? Yeah.
It does, yeah. It's like, don't bother helping me. Mother Box will nullify the magnetic trap. Okay.
Like, oh, sorry, Viking. We totally forgot about you.
That creature, it's gone. It's dropped out of sight. Let's not waste time on talk. We must find it. And here come these guys picking up the doctor, Gideon.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, wow, this Gideon guy was a real idiot. I know. Let's call it in. So then, and now Dead Man's gonna come in, and like what? Go into the guy.
Yeah.
Looks like he's headbutting him, head to his butt.
So he's about to blow up the all the city blocks, but Dead Man diffuses it by going into him and fixing everything.
Right. This is cool. It's like I can't give up. It's attacking the master gas line. Yep. So go back. Whoosh. Boom. Whoa. I always like when Kirby has like a guy in like a corner, like, oh.
Yeah.
I should have done that. I should have had guys I could put guys in our corner, like, oh.
Yeah.
All right. So then here come the boys. Here come the Forever peeps. Pull this guy out. It's like, it speaks. It speaks. Yes, but only as a phantom, using the only part of this body still capable of functioning, the vocal cords. It's like, okay. He's right. Not even Seraphan's blue cartridge can move limbs so severely damaged. It's like, only the mystic powers of Ramakrishna enable me to communicate this way. It's like, what's going on? It's like, are you a character from another comic? No. I've got to find him. It's like, poor restless spirit. You shall find him. It is your destiny. but first you must appear in several Brave and the Bold issues and do other cool comics.
Yes,
Like,
but
yes.
in this though, it's going to be in not in ghostly form, I guess.
No, they give him a body.
Yeah.
Cool. By the way.
Yeah. So he gets up. Dead man obeys. He leaves the shattered body of Doc Gideon's creature. Doc in quotes. Kirby Crackle. Yeah, we saw some of that. Or we saw some of that earlier.
Yeah.
There it is. Where were we? Yeah, okay. The name is Dead Man. We are friends ready to serve you. So, like, yeah, he's himself.
Yeah.
So what happened exactly here? This cartridge will compact the few atoms that still cling to you. So he still has like some tangibility or something?
Yeah.
You mean because of this? You mean in this? Yeah, I guess. We'll find out next issue for sure. Like, but it looks like we can hear and see him and touch him.
Yeah, like they're touching him, right?
I guess he's encased by tangible atoms.
Yeah,
right.
He's still a phantom underneath. Yeah.
I don't.
That's cool.
Next issue.
That is it. There's some Kurt Swan there.
Nice. I think they had. Oh, this was the one that a pretty funny. That editorial by the one I think I saw it. They had an editorial by Steve Sherman and Mark Evanier. Okay. They had, this is the last time we're telling you guys stop writing us asking for back issues. We don't have back issues here.
Oh man!
Those letters. They had a write up. They had a write up. Wasn't in the letters page. It was another page they had a write up on.
Yeah. They don't have the Mile High Comics ads that they do in the 80s.
There you go. No, not yet, because Mile High wasn't around yet.
Yeah, because I remember just looking through those, and I would actually know that there were comics that existed that I didn't know about just from reading those lists.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
So what I've got? Yes, stop. The people, I guess, were writing and wanting to buy back issues. We don't sell those. And they had some ads in comics. There weren't very many back then where people would say you could order old comics, but it's just the back issue thing, not as much. Mm-hmm. And Mile High, there were other ones before Mile High, obviously, but Mile High was the biggest one for the longest time. That's because of the Edgar Church collection that Chuck Rogansky of Mile High stumbled over. Boy, what a crazy story that is. But Dear Jack. Well, that's the letters page there, though. Anyway,
special announcement. Hey, your Muslim uncle, how's it going?
Hey, what's up, dude? What's up, man?
I mean, there's something so special about these. Like, you could just get lost in going through them because, like, I don't know what it is. It's just like I started reading Star Spangled comics.
The Golden Age stuff. Yeah.
Golden Age is because like I found them, right? So anyway, and I was reading some Liberty Bell, and so she appeared in Boy Commando's first couple, and then she moved into Star Spangled Comics number 20. So I started reading that. And it's so neat. I sometimes wish that when they do these superhero movies or shows, sometimes I feel like they should just set them in the period, like not even where the character was created, but like or something like that. Like, modernize everything, and sometimes it just doesn't look right to me.
The FF should be a period piece in the 60s.
60s, yeah. Because people were interested in science back then, and and space race and all that stuff.
In fact, they should go back and say, "Look, all right, they want to do all their stupid crap, whatever. But what if they could give us their own? They're the ones who like to make up all these multiverses and pocket universe. How about one that actually adapts the whole start from scratch with the FF, the Marvel universe, and adapt them properly and put them in that time period, and adapt them from those comics." And you can be as close if you can do as close as you can to get to those. But that would make too much money. That'd be too much sense. People would actually want to watch that.
It's like James Bond in the Cold War era.
Yep.
Just do the books.
And no, honestly, I don't remember when this was said.
But we were both like, let's do Ian Fleming's James Bond.
Literally. Yeah. No, this is
Ian Fleming's Casino Royale. Ian Fleming's Yeah.
100%. This is not a lie, and we're not trying to be funny. Sean and I discussed this fucking years ago.
Yeah.
Like, we're like, why don't they just take the damn book and literally to differentiate it? I think I even said, yeah, call it Ian Fleming's : and then the name of the book, and then just adapt that in that time period. That's it.
Because the
We
thing
discussed
is, the book
this.
series, the book series had continuity.
Had continuity.
And it was very of its time. And it's very Cold War.
Yep.
So
And you could do you could do a TV miniseries. Like Casino Royale could be a 2-parter because it's a shorter one, right? Yeah. And then as they go along, they get a little bit long. Again, you do a 3-part miniseries if you want to do it on TV or whatever.
Yeah.
That's it. Or if you really want to do the movies, then do the movies and just adapt it into one movie. Make it 2 hours. That's it. Don't make it 3 hours or whatever.
Yeah.
2 hours is enough. And just do it that way. And do them all in order. Get one guy. Just get one guy and friggin' run with it. Yeah. Like, I mean, Roger Moore was able to, he conked out about seven before he was finally like, okay, it was too, he was getting a bit old, right?
Right.
So you could get, I mean, there's 13 Fleming books.
If you did a series, then you can get a guy to do all of them and have it like lean into the drinking and the sex and the smoking. Like that feels rebellious now, and it was just commonplace in those things, right?
Yeah.
Like when they're talking about the mission, they're all smoking. Come on.
Dude, and we watch, like my house is a pro black and white movie house. We watch black and white. Everybody's smoking.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
Everyone. It's just generic. Like it's just everyone smokes. It's just standard, right? Like
yeah.
I don't know. It's I wish they would do something. And you know what? It would almost be creative and fresh. It would be creative and fresh to adapt it the way it was. It'd be like, well, it's a fresh take here.
Because it's unique in the marketplace. No one is this reckless and rebellious. Like, no one's showing this.
Yeah.
Because you washed it out, right? So, yeah.
Oh, man. That would just be the damn best. Like, can you imagine how cool that would be?
Oh, I'm in. I'm signing me up.
Yeah.
And honestly, I'll tell you right now, I'll say this, we'll get going to this one. Here, MCU, I was on Chris's stream on Wednesday. After the stream, me and a couple of the guys from his stream had an hour-long discussion off screen, literally an hour. And we went through everything. It's like literally we all agreed, MCU, burn it all, stop production on everything right now, end it all. And the whole thing right now, give it a year, develop Fantastic Four, just like Clobby just said, and Clobby was not on that stream. Him and I did not discuss this. Do Fantastic Four, literally period piece, do it 60s or whatever, and start from that point, and they'll be the first family. They'll be the Iron Man movie or whatever, and build from that. Stop it. We're going to do this Brave World, or no, get rid of it. Maybe Blade's coming out. F it, done.
No, forget it. Yeah.
Forget all of it.
That's the common sense thing. They have Fantastic Four and X-Men they haven't done anything with, and they're very, very popular, they're full of potential. So you know what? Reboot everything with these two.
That's it.
Concentrate on a Fantastic Four movie only. Just
one movie.
Characters endearing. Make them, like Human Torch is reckless but with a heart of gold. Thing is tough and gruff with a heart of gold. Like, make them endearing. People should walk out of the theater being like, I love Thing. He's awesome. Like, that Johnny Storm, and all that stuff. And then from there, like, if you wanted to, you can do a Thing movie. You could do a Human Torch movie and then double back to a Fantastic Four sequel. It's its own franchise. And then you have the X-Men, which is
X-Men's the biggest thing.
You can have a Colossus movie, a Wolverine movie. Like, it's crazy. You don't even need Captain America and all that stuff. Like, I miss them, but like, if you just wanted to just make money off Fantastic Four and X-Men, Jesus. It prints money.
Fantastic Four, 2025 summer, Fantastic Four movie. That's the only Marvel thing that comes out.
Yeah.
From right now, cancel everything.
Yeah.
Cancel it all. right now, and then do nothing in 2024. Well, Deadpool 3 is coming out, so but that's not really.
That's the only thing next year, though.
Good.
Yeah.
And do nothing, and then 2025, the new time of Marvel, the first family of Marvel, the first really Fantastic Four is Marvel Comics. Like everything came.
Yep.
Do that. That's it. That's it. One movie.
They've shot and completed Captain America. Now they're going to redo some of it. But to me, just Batgirl that whole thing. I don't.
Batgirl.
Everything I've heard about this movie sounds awful. Insufferable. It's it doesn't sound fun or appealing at all, man.
There, look, we got someone already. Boom, done it up. You had a good run. It's time to cut your losses. Cut it out,
man. It's gonna be awful.
Like, well, that Falcon and Winter Soldier is the worst thing they've produced.
Yeah. It's finger wagging and accusatory, and it's just and it's and it sort of glorifies the wrong things. Like, why are you glorifying the bad guy? She killed innocent people, and they do the Marvel thing where someone calls her out on it, and she gets the last word. There's no one with any sense that's like, no, this is wrong. Like, what is this? It's ridiculous.
You're reminding me. I'm getting worked up now. I can't. I'm on vacation this week. We're going to a convention this week.
Yeah.
Cool.
We're going on two conventions. There's one across the street. So the one across the street from me is at a library. And that's where I met Chip Zdarsky for free, who's just there signing whatever you wanted to sign. It's like, and they didn't even advertise it. It's like, I'm like, what the hell? That's Chip Zdarsky right there. It's like, hey, how's it going? So I got pictures with them. It's all free. It's a free convention. You just walk in. It's like a library. You just walk in.
Him or something?
For sure.
You do?
He's good.
Sucks.
Sorry?
I'm sorry. I just said he sucks. I'm only half kidding. Only stuff I've read of his sucked. But people like him, so I'm just ribbing you.
J-Man I like the Batman run right now. So.
Yeah, the Batman that he did.
I'll never know, but I couldn't stand his Marvel 2 and 1 that everyone when he did it a few years ago. I thought it was awful.
Yes, so I didn't like that either. But I talked to him about that. I met him right before he was doing it. He was so happy to be doing it though. So I don't know what happened.
That's fair enough. Yeah.
He was like he's literally showing I actually saw pages of that before anybody. He had them on his iPad. He's like, he goes, you want to, he goes, I'm doing 2 and 1. We talked about it. And he's like, I'm doing 2 and 1. And he was like, do you want to see? I was like, sure. And then I was like, this wasn't that great. But he definitely had, his heart was in it. It didn't come together for me too. It didn't come together for me too.
I was mostly just kidding because I didn't like that book, but I never nothing against him or anything.
No, I agree with you on that. 2 and 1 is one of my favorite comic book series of all time.
Yeah.
So I agree with you. Like, Thing is one of my favorite characters.
It something else because I hated that.
I agree.
Comic
I agree on that one, but other stuff has been really awesome. So
I got you. 6p. This is 6 pence. Somebody put a 6
pence man.
Sticker on there. They got an American comic overseas and they put the 6p, I guess.
Awesome. Yep. All right, well, let's talk about how awesome this Forger character is after you tell us the credits on this.
All right, The Bug is the title of the story. New Gods, volume only, number 9, July 1972. Cover artists Jack Kirby and Mike Royer. Writer, penciler, editor Jack King Kirby, Mike Royer. Inks and letters.
Yep. All right.
First appearance of Forager.
Okay, I mean, so there's some. I'm not gonna say this on air. I can tell you guys privately after. But so I read this during a somewhat scary incident that had happened the day I was reading this. So I had spent most of the day at the hospital. I'm not going to get into why. It's nothing. It's all good. There's nothing bad. I'm okay. Like, everything's okay. It was just a little bit of a scare, but there's absolutely nothing wrong. But I was reading it in the hospital, and I don't know if it's just because where I was, and it was just something. But I just was dying over this. I don't know why. I love this character. Something happened. Maybe it was just because I was waiting, and I got good news, or whatever. And you know what I mean? Like, and I was reading this at the time, but I absolutely loved this issue.
Me too.
I love this character. There's a 100% chance I'm buying this figure.
Nice. Wonder how much that
so
will be these days.
I don't care. I'll find it and get it.
Which,
If I want it, it's mine.
Which figure is it? Did they not make one for the Justice League line? The cartoon.
They made one. They made one of the Marvel Legends kind of style. Hey, Skeptic, how's it going? Dude?
Hey, Skeptic. Was it DC Legends or DC something? I forget what they were called. That line was. I got a Steppenwolf from that, but I don't know. I never saw Voyager.
Well, they did Forger.
There was a New Gods run. I mean, there was a New Gods line of toys. I don't think they did it with that one either, but maybe they did.
There's a DC Universe classic.
DC Universe, that's it.
DC Universe.
I'm sure our mutual friend has it because he has every one of those figures.
Yeah.
Our mutual friend has every G.I. Joe figure that's ever come out.
The Real American Hero one.
The Real American Hero one. Sorry,
Wow.
not the yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah, seeing them in person that one time, I was like, these are them. Like to they're legendary.
And he's
oh my god.
He's got them all lined up like in a container. Like,
my problem with GI Joes is they're ticking time bombs. It's like those O-rings. Well, you'll have to re-O-ring every single one. You know.
I used to do it all the time.
My
grandfather
showed how to replace those and stuff once.
Yeah, I know how to replace them. My grandfather would fix mine up for me, which is great. So yeah, Skeptics going to Value Village, man. I went to Value Village, and I already had the Dark Sun novels. I already had the Dark Sun novels, but I just bought extras of a couple because I like, and you find some great stuff there. So good luck, buddy. All right, so the Forager. So we got these bug characters here, and this is friggin' awesome right away. Like, this guy's like going into battle here. There's like a bunch of awesome fights here with these.
That's
bug
another
creatures.
Inspiration for Image Comics is like these cool over-designed guys, like punching guys and stuff.
Yeah, love it. Absolutely love it.
Yeah.
And then picking shit up. They're trying to get this food. It's like, let's go. He's got a helmet and everything. And then here come these other bug guys or whatever. It's just, I don't know. It's just like this bug war. They're dropping the gas and shit on them.
Yeah.
And this guy's like, get the hell out of here. Just like,
these are New Genesis guys, because they're on New Genesis, they're foraging from New Genesis resources. So
yeah,
those guys are fighting them. Yeah.
So it's like, oh, they're jumping in, and then he gets out. He salvaged some of it. We cut back to this. This is look at this. This is awesome.
Well, his face is still messed up.
His face is messed up. Hey, Eternals. What's going on there?
Yeah. We keep talking
and then this lady shows up. It's like, oh, what's going on? I just came out here to sunbathe. It's like, I'll show you the lights. Wow, you're not a burglar. It's like, no. You're not a burglar, but you stole my heart. No, I don't know. It doesn't say that. Jack Kirby would not write anything that. He wouldn't write anything that lame. This isn't episode 2, guys. Come on. No.
Yeah, she's interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, so she's like, "Ooh, what's going on here? I got to fix my hair up for this fellow."
Yeah, like, that's. I like they just popped up on this woman's, terrace. Like, yeah, what the hell? I don't care.
Yeah, they just landed somewhere.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Here's my face." It's like, whoa, man, that is scary. It's like, yes, there were monsters. This was actually really nicely done. If you look at this, because like she comes up and like he's kind of like, well, yeah, my friend's okay, and blah blah, and she's like, oh, dear me, your friend is, it was possibly earthly. Okay. It's like, yes, there were monsters. It's like, oh, that was awesome. Cut back to the sectars here. And they're feeding on their thing, and guys are like carrying shit over here, and oh, so cool. I don't know why, actually it's funny too, because I end up liking all the bug things. I like sectars. When we played Dark Sun, I like being the Thri-Kreen, which are those praying mantis characters.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why. I don't know why I like bug people. They just seem
like Bug from Micronauts.
Yeah, Insecticons. We were just talking about Insecticons.
Mm-hmm.
I love the Insecticons. What was the other one? There was what was the other? There's another bug. I don't know. I don't really like bugs in general in real life, but like,
yeah, Micronauts is a blind spot for me, and probably for J-Man too, because it's just before time. But the new omnibuses, I'll totally get those.
Yeah, that's all coming
Mark
out
D,
soon.
our buddy Mark D, he loves Microbots, and him and other friends of mine who love them. Bug's their favorite character, which of course can't be used at Marvel anymore.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know what sort of deal they signed to do these omnibuses, so I don't know. I mean,
and
yeah, they were able to do that for a while. They couldn't use certain characters.
Yeah, and they did facsimile of ROM #1.
I got that one. Yeah,
did you get that? Yeah, that was out just I think this month or maybe last month.
But, I have 2 #1s anyway, so I mean I'll get the facsimile as well, maybe. But
I've passed on a lot of the facsimiles. If I have them, I definitely pass.
It's one of these things you're getting so old now that like classics are stuff that you just owned when you were a kid, right? So it's like
like they had like I mean they did facsimile and they're doing facsimile of Image. They did like facsimile like Cyberforce and stuff. It's like I literally have this. It's like but it is kind of neat. Your old when the comics you bought brand new off the shelf as a kid are now facsimile, editions. And it's like
when you see the wall comics or just comics you have in your basement, right?
Yeah,
it's like
I bought a bunch of them.
Yeah. Like the first appearance of Cletus Cassidy, first appearance of Carnage, and all that. And I'm like, oh shoot, I'm old. I have these. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and they had the Madam Web trailer come out, and also a new Craven trailer.
Yeah.
So
Craven again? It's supposed to be August. That's never coming out. And Madam Web. I mean, that really looks like Madam Web to me. Sure.
Yeah, she's like a young Madam.
I was into Spider-Man. I still barely remember Madam Web. Like I know she was in the cartoon.
She's an old lady on the cartoon as well, and in the comics. Yeah. And this is CW stuff right here.
Well, Sean and I are seeing it, so there's that.
Are you?
Yeah. Well, of course we're seeing it. I was supposed to go see Thanksgiving yesterday, the slasher movie, but then I didn't go.
Jesus.
So it's definitely not for Clobby. I heard it's extremely violent and gory, and it's rated 18A in Canada, which means that's really like bad.
X in America or something.
Yeah, like our 18A is your act. Like we never see that rating come up in Canada. No, like never. It's like, so that must be really outrageous. So now I'm like, damn, I really gotta go see this one for sure.
Yeah,
I hate that kind of crap.
Yes, I know. I'm not, and there's no way of convincing you. So it's a lost cause.
The mindless idiocy about. I mean, this one's so unoriginal. Just name it after a holiday. Halloween makes some sense. Thanksgiving. Yeah. Whoa, you'll be attacked by a mutant turkey. Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
Turkey and dressing, children.
Oh, if someone stole my turkey and dressing, there'd be some. I'm not sure. I'm not with you on that one. If someone steals my turkey, I'm gonna be pretty effing pissed off.
I don't know. Well, stuffing, like especially.
I
just do a bowl of stuffing.
Oh, that's what I'm saying.
Me too.
Yeah. But you know what? If that's the story, then I'll respect it. If he's actually just murdering people, I might actually go along with it. No, I hate that kind of lousy shit. It makes me sick that it exists.
Oh my goodness! I'll give you a Terrifier.
I want to destroy the universe for that.
Oh my god! Hold on a second. Where's my Terrifier? Hello. Here, I'll give you a Terrifier. Hello.
I don't know. What is with these sick people that like that stuff? I don't know.
We'll just ask this one question. We'll move on. But like, Clobby, are you a cranberry guy or no?
No, sir.
No
way. You?
You're either yes or no. I didn't at first, but like I understand it now because if you eat something too savory, it kind of undercuts it. I like a little bit of it on the side,
Nah, it's bullshit. Everybody knows it's bullshit.
You don't like it, Jay?
No, of course not.
You're either yes or no. It's
you're either no or weird.
And only the canned stuff. No natural bullshit. I want the canned.
I'm a very picky eater, I guess.
Yeah.
No, I'm not a picky eater. I'll eat it, but
I am.
What I'll do is I'll just eat it on its own as like it's like a little side item. So I'm an OCD eater. I have to eat. I have
you would not know, especially if you saw me, that I don't eat. You say, well, how could you even? Yeah, I hate most things that you, especially seafood. Except for fish.
No,
I like fish, But you know, I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
No, we'll do sushi and stuff. It's yummy.
Ugh.
But I don't. But I don't. If I do sushi, I don't dip it. I don't put the what's that really hot?
Soy sauce.
I can put a little bit, but
wasabi?
not. I don't do wasabi.
Ugh.
I just have it on its own.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Or I'll put sometimes they give you some shaved stuff.
Yeah, it's ginger.
Ginger, that's nice. I put ginger on it. That's nice. But just the ginger and that's it. I don't put, and maybe soy. I put like a smidgen just to like.
Oh, I doused mine, man.
No, yeah, I don't know.
I got clear my sinuses with that wasabi, man.
Oh. All right, let's continue on with the.
What do you think Forager eats?
I don't know,
anything bread or something, but he's beating up this guy to try and take his bread.
Yeah, you bastard! I'm gonna beat the crap out of you.
Yeah, he beats the shit out of him. Good.
This guy's pretty epic. This is his prime one.
Yeah, I like. Yeah. Yep, he looks cool.
I am Optimus Prime. No. I am Prime 1. I'm grateful, sire. Then he comes over and takes his helmet off. He's like, what the hell happened here?
He's a goof, yeah.
This was almost as disappointing as when what's that guy's name? Oh God, from Last Jedi or the Kylo. That's like when Kylo Ren took off his mask.
Oh, Kylo. Yeah, Kylo.
You're like Adam. What? It's like, why is he so goofy in this movie? But he's so goofy. He looks like a Frank L. Baum character or something like. I just want a heart. It's like, okay. But this guy's basically Galactus or whatever with like a globe on his head.
Yeah.
Come with me. It's like, what? So he's not one of these guys. I actually don't know what's going on with this character. So, I mean, spoilers, I suppose. I don't know.
Here's Lear, and then Mantis is trying to take over.
Yes, Mantis is trying. Yes, yeah. So so he puts his mask back on. Now I can't tell if it's a helmet. It seems like a helmet, right? Not like a mask.
Yeah, kind of a helmet thingy, I would say. Yeah.
So he puts it back on, and it's like, all right, back out. Protect the colony, kill the invaders. Right. He goes right into we took one page out just for dialogue. Somebody was like, Kirby, is there going to be it's like there's so much action in this already. It's like, yeah, there'll be a little bit of dialogue, and then we'll get right back to action.
Yes.
It's like dialogue, blah blah blah, dialogue, blah blah. Okay, there's action again. Okay, let's go back to fighting. This is, I don't know why this just seems so epic to me. Like, it's just like, I don't know, man. Like look at all these guys climbing up this shit and everything. Like, he's like on. Then there's like this big guy, man. What the hell? He shoots that guy.
Yeah, he shoots his guy.
It's like some kind of webbing or slime or something. And then meanwhile, Ryan's like, resting, and she brings them some nice beverages, and he's like, this is very good. She's like, oh, thank you. I squeezed the lemons myself.
Between my legs. No. Anyway.
Oh my.
What is this? This is
she's intrigued by Orion.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I like this fellow. It's like, don't touch me, woman. X-ray glasses. Yeah. Wow. And it's like, oh, you touched me. Oh, I didn't mean to. It's like, enough. This is bullshit. I haven't done any fighting in this comic yet. This bug character is doing all of it.
He'd do at least to kick some ass.
It's like, I must go and fight. It's like, take a break. The bug guy's doing fine. Everyone likes him. He's a great character. Okay. And then he's like,
I'm shouting.
This is awesome. Like epic shouting with Kirby Crackle. I wish in real life we could get like a cool background if we got angry in real life, like and then there's like the big like a big cool background.
And she's pretty calm about it all. Like, yeah, whatever, man. That's
yeah, she's she's good.
She's a playwright.
Yeah. Hear me, dark side. In the end, it shall be you and I. Power against power.
Name's Eve Donner. Her name Donner.
Oh, the Donner cut.
Mm-hmm.
Light Ray, I
really frightened. I'm really frightened. Who is Orion?
Yeah, what's going on here? Like, who is this guy?
What have I been toying with? Too late to ask that, sister.
It's too late now. He has been unleashed. It's okay. Back to the bug people. The battle is over. It's like, yeah, we kicked the shit out of those guys. Oh, Mantis. Uh-oh. I'm Mantis. I've been in other issues of this comic, so you know I'm awesome. It's like, now you will join me. And they're like, nope, screw you. So they're gonna start shooting. I didn't read. Was there anything in this one that was there anything that because I'm going through this and it's like so boom, they just get shot there. It's like, show us more, Mantis, and this he's just like, Prime One is much cooler than you. He looks more like Galactus. You're just kind of like, I don't like your color scheme as much. And so they go back, Prime One, what the shit's going on here? What they caught you? It's like, no, you mustn't die, Prime One. The All Widow, rules the colony. Yeah. We haven't seen the All Widow, right? We didn't see
Not yet. We don't get to see her much. Just a little bit.
No.
It's like, listen to me, Forager. You are an awesome character, and you will become a cool figure. But my time in this comic is ending. I was only here for a short appearance. But no, no, you can't. So Mantis has been in this comic before, so he's gonna win. It's so he's like, yes, no matter which of the Eternals. Whoa.
Yeah, I know.
So,
they've been calling them Eternals for a bit there, but meaning they're just immortals, new gods.
Yeah, they're just immortals. They're new gods.
To them as Eternals, not the.
Yeah, Eternal. Yeah, exactly. Not the Eternals. This is great, but they're pulling him down. He's like, no. It's like he's basically like he's pulling. Is he pulling the Obi-Wan Kenobi here? Like, don't save me. Like, I don't. They're taking him to the big killing pit here, which is like, I mean, that's if
they're gonna kill him. And I don't know if he's gonna come back stronger than ever or something.
I don't know, but like,
so there she is, I think, right? And
this is her, right?
Yeah.
Yep, that is her.
She looks pretty neat.
Yeah.
My last counsel, Forager, find Orion. Oh man, Forager and Orion teaming up. That's going to be epic if that happens. She looks really cool. Mm-hmm. This entire page is awesome.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this is just so awesome. This guy looks cool too. Farewell, Forager. I was cool in this comic, but now I have to allow you to become the pumped up character here.
Yes, he doesn't. And Forager doesn't like it too much.
No. But like, boom.
I'm not sanguine about this.
So the explosion. So I guess he's dead, right? Like, I mean, we can assume that he's dead. Orion's like, okay, Forager's done a lot of action in this comic, but I've got to do more in the next one. and it's like, farewell, lady. We must leave and go partake in epic battles. Oh, you, Mr. Destroy It All. That's a terrible temper you've got. I think I really feel sorry for you. Well, I'm going to become a pretty awesome character in the pantheon of DC characters. I'll have my own figure, a series of figures, and I will do other cool things. It's like, so don't worry too much about me. And it's like, okay. And he picks her up. It's like, hey, what's all this about? Don't tell me that kind of scene would make you happy. That's awesome. It's like, all right. And
yeah,
then,
he got excited.
Yeah. Now he didn't fix his face.
Not yet. No, I guess he needs. I don't know.
He needs the mother box, and also he's looking for his travel gear. So he needs to go find that. And I actually forgot. I was like, I forgot where that was lost. That was lost a while back now.
Yeah,
it seems like it.
In issue 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, he said it was issue 6 was in his last scene. So
I mean, and for us, because we're doing this 3x3 in order, it's been like it seems like it's been a really long time. Like, oh yeah, shit, this guy, he's got to go find the gear. Send alert Orion when I reach you. So he's like gonna pick him up and fly with him or whatever.
Yeah, and then he tells him, let's go stop off at my friend here. Can't remember his name.
Yeah, I forgot his name, but we'll see him right now. Dave Lincoln. There you go.
Yeah. And then he meet with the cops, so now the cops have arrested them. So that's...
Oh, Dave.
I mean, it won't last that long. They could just, fly away. But
Dave, you son of a bitch. You betrayed us.
Yeah.
Dang it, Dave.
Dave, thank God you're here.
I'm not gonna buck the law, you big pussweed.
Yeah. I'm sorry, guys, but got the cops are here and they've got a gun to my back. It's like,
I've got a pipe in my mouth. I don't give a shit. So.
Yeah, I'm cool, so I'm still smoking. But
yeah.
Meanwhile, Forager in like super action pose. This guy's a He-Man figure, man. Like, come on.
Yeah, Forager fights for like 3 pages after this. He's fighting.
This is what I'm saying. This is crazy. This entire I'm like this. What the hell? I gotta say, listen. When nobody introduces a character like effing Jack Kirby, that's for effing damn sure. Like every time I see a new character appear in these new comics, I'm gonna beat them up. I don't care. It's always some lame ass crap, and it's his feelings and all that. And yes, I'm going to. It can't be a stream with him beating up on that Green Lantern Alan Scott thing. It's like the guy shows up, he's weak, his lover dies, and he goes crazy. They throw him in Arkham. It's like he gets blackmailed to be on a team that he should be the leader of. It's like what's his weak ass shit? This isn't a #1 comic, okay, fine, but it pretty much is Forager #1, right? You could call it that. Mm-hmm. And this guy is beating the crap out of people, saving his tribe, getting food for them, rebelling against the invaders that come in, right? It's like going off on his own. Like, holy crap. This is one comic, and this ain't 47 pages or whatever.
No.
This is a normal comic. Look, I thought it was okay. No, Sean, you said, look, this is the end of the comic, isn't it? Oh, hold on a second. Let's just do some more fighting because just what the hell?
Yeah.
Like, I don't get it. Look at this. He Van Damned guys.
Yeah, he like does the splits.
He friggin' Van Damned. I can't believe it. If you do a Van Damme, you're automatically awesome. Like I can't. I
Van Damme, really? Wow.
Oh, I love it. Van Damme's my hero.
He loves Van Damme. Yeah.
Yeah. I own every movie and seen. I just got as soon as anything Van Damme got that earring in Hard Target. I'm like, oh, gotta have an earring. He had that mullet in Hard Target. I was like, oh,
is that why you have one?
That's probably one of it's one of the reasons. Like, oh well, Van Damme had a cool earring, so maybe I'll get one. I've got 2 earrings in the same ear.
You know, we said about dudes wearing earrings back in the 90s, what we called them.
You called them awesome and cool.
Yes, that's for sure. Yeah, how did you guess?
Look, there's so many. There's still more fighting going on, and then you got these weird ass guys like, oh, we're all assholes. Make way, you fools! I got to do this big epic jump. Whoosh. And then look at this, man. He's got like there's like shit getting thrown at him.
Dodging knives and stuff, and
they say kill him. He says kill Mantis. He leads you into slavery.
Yeah, and then yeah, really, and then he jumps down, and then goes through the boom tube, comes through a boom tube, lands here. Holy crap!
I like the detail on the underside of his boot. Like scroll up a bit.
Yes, I know what you're talking about. This.
Yeah. For no reason. There's like those little rockets and stuff, and it's awesome, man.
This is the best comic ever.
Yeah.
It's like what the hell? I mean, this was literally for a new character to be introduced. This is the best #1, like of a random character. Like we're not talking like Fantastic Four 1 or something.
Yeah, I got you.
Like obviously, or Amazing Spider or Amazing Fantasy or something. Like I'm talking just like random, like what the hell, like new character. I mean, obviously he doesn't really go anywhere crazy big, right? Like he's not going to be he wasn't in, Zack Snyder didn't ruin him, so he didn't become that big. But like,
true.
I mean, this is crazy. Like Jack Kirby put a lot of like pencil. He pushed a lot of pencil to on this guy, right? Like,
yep.
Anyways,
so to clarify, so he lives on New Genesis, and New Genesis has been like the good guys or whatever.
Right.
But he's part of a tribe that's not part of that big utopia place.
Yeah, they're like insects.
Yeah, so they really are the foragers. They're the have-nots. They're the foragers, and they have their own colony that's like insect-like. And then he's their guy, their main guy that goes out and gets stuff for them.
Right. But then there are others that do too, but he's the best. And of course, they don't, it turns out he's not necessarily one of them though.
Yeah,
Right, he's not. Yeah,
but it's interesting that like like they live on New Genesis. It's like it's not just it's all not just peaches and sunshine on New Genesis.
No.
There's guys like this too, right? So yeah, it's cool.
he's awesome.
Yes.
So he's
Love
gonna go team up with Orion.
Oh,
Yep.
I can't effing wait for that
Next
one, man.
issue is gonna be so cool.
That's gonna be badass. I've got to buy that one. I got to buy all these, but I definitely have to buy that one. Monsieur Miracle numero
There we
9.
go. Story called Hyman. Let's see here. Cover art. Wait. It is of course Mr. Miracle. Volume nothing. Number 9. Cover artist. Cover story. Pencils and editing by the great king of comics Jack Kirby, and lettering and links and letters by Mike Royer. Sorry, Rory.
All right.
He's one of the few that are still with us too. I always want to meet him. Bobby's here.
Hey, Bobby. What's going on? All right. What was it? Oh,
The umbrella.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They probably have those. There's that site I go to that just prints the shirts, and they can put like oh, my phone's charging, but my Avon
Yeah.
it's like they'll make whatever you want out of the print. And I know everybody wanted this, but you can get an Ator blanket. So if you ever want an Ator blanket, Clobby, let me Christmas, I'll send you an Ator blanket.
I will be looking forward to that one. I mean, Miles O'Keefe is my hero. How much O'Keefe does this movie have? It has Miles O'Keefe.
Miles O'Keefe.
That was not
okay.
MST3K.
I never heard that before, but now that I have, I'm very happy.
MST3K did it. They had that movie was changed to the for some reason when they got a hold of it was called Cave Dwellers or something.
Oh, that's weird.
They had a weird time. They used to take some of these movies and put them, I guess. I don't know why it had a different. They did that with a couple other movies too. Even a movie called Marooned, which wasn't a B movie like that. It was, But yeah.
Well, I have Ator on Blu-ray, so I'm very happy about that.
I'm happy that you're happy.
Yeah. Well, Sabrina Ciani is in it, and I love her. She's from Conquest. She plays Okran in Conquest. Who she is her wardrobe. The budget of her wardrobe was $0.
You see
all for it.
Basically.
I'm all for it.
Yeah, the whole movie. Like you thought, oh, okay, there's gonna be some nudity. It's like no, she's
like I never saw that on TV. I always saw it on VHS, and there's a strong reason for that. The whole you can't censor that movie. The whole
you can't censor it
on TV.
Yeah, you actually can't censor it. Like it's the entire movie, like just walking around, like you're like, oh, okay.
With today's technology, I guess you could, but back then you couldn't. Yeah.
No,
you can't.
Yeah.
Anyway, Hyman. More crackle. Started off with some crackle here. So anything on this one, Hyman?
Jack,
we got young Scott in this one. We got young Barda.
It might be pronounced another way. It's just when you read it, it looks like Hyman. I don't know.
I don't know. Well, how would you? How else would you?
Heman's the only other way I could think of.
Heman, maybe? Yeah.
Hyman?
I guess
Hyman
more about like Hyman now than we did in like the early 70s, I guess. I don't know. Because it just that's what it reads to me, right? Anyway.
It is Hyman.
It's gotta be Hyman. All right. Well, I mean, yeah, but sorry, Jack. What the hell, man?
Sorry. Good. You take the bet.
Okay, nobody's perfect.
There you have.
Yeah.
The Jackson life.
Jackson life.
I love how he. You know what? He made up for it by calling this place Armageddon.
Yeah, I love Armageddon.
The ghetto.
Yeah,
because he even refers to them as ghettos.
Hey, there's him on. Yeah, him on.
That's I like it.
Him on.
Okay.
Here's henceforth, Bobby. I'll say him on.
All right. And then we've got Ghetto and Ghetto.
Yeah.
Him on.
I remember seeing Armageddon in a map, like one of these Who's Who things, where it's like a map of Apocalypse.
Right.
I was like, Armageddon.
Yeah.
So I guess this is the first appearance of Armageddon. Right?
Could be. probably is.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Well, make sure everyone buys the first appearance of Armageddon. It's official. I've caught this monster with my spear tip. It's like, yep, you've done good. You do something. All right, let's go. Da-da-da. So this guy's what was this guy's name again? He's got a weird name. Willick.
Wonderful Willick.
Yeah. I'm Wonderful Willick.
Yeah.
We're looking for a traitor
I
here.
think he must have gave himself that name.
Yeah.
It's like yeah, we're looking for a traitor here, and it's very difficult to pronounce his name, and no one is really know how to pronounce it. What? We don't know anyone here by that name. I haven't said the name yet. Oh, sorry. I mean, we don't know anybody that's a traitor. It's like, I'm pretty sure this traitor's here. All right, kill everybody. No, hey, hold on a second. Wait, hold on a second. Not too late. We already burned them all to death. It's like, okay, fine. I'm here. It's like,
he weeds them all out because he knows that he can't kill him on, right? I'm gonna say him on. So like, yeah, it's just basically eliminating everyone. So like, he destroys everybody who's like, yeah, we're with you. We'll find them. And he's like, okay, I know that you guys would die for Darkseid, so, and then he kills them all.
But would they live for Darkseid?
And also die for Darkseid.
We would die for Darkseid. Let's put that to the test.
Yeah.
Burn them all.
On seconds.
Willick. What you talking about, Willick?
There you go.
Oh dear. Do I have anything for that? That was like not good. Hold on. Here.
John Adams, like,
Wow, wasted laptops.
yeah, destroying all his laptops.
They don't work, and they're the same ones he uses in every movie, and they're never on.
Yeah.
He's
They're
literally
plastic,
typing.
They're plastic, right? They're like fake.
He's like he pretends to type, and it's like there's no screen, like there's nothing. He's like, I've hacked it, Sean. We have to do the Neil Breen festival at my place.
Oh God!
I swear to God, I've never had such stomach cramps from laughing in my entire life. The movies are 90 minutes. It literally takes you 3 hours to watch one movie because you have to pause and you have to laugh, and you're like, I can't. It's
wow, they're that good, eh?
No. Have you seen any Neil Breen movies?
I probably need the title, but probably not. I've heard of them. I mean, I've heard of them. Oh my
God, they're all like.
What's the name of one?
Fateful Findings is one. Like they're all really low, but they're like that. That's the guy. They're all low budget.
Tommy Wiseau type stuff or what?
Oh, Tommy Wiseau is twice as better. Come on now. Oh no. It's better. Like, I love The Room. That's hilarious. It's bad, but these are worse than that. They're worse than that. If you
The Room is intolerable unless I'm watching Riff Tracks do it. That's the only way I can take it.
Oh, I saw it when it came out. My friend, our mutual friend, was on top of these kinds of bad movies, and I had the DVD.
I did too.
And that, it is so expensive now to get that DVD because it became such a thing, right? All right. So Willick comes out, and they try to blast them, and then we don't really see what goes on. It's
Young
like
Scott Free Chronicles.
Scott Free. So they try to hit him, but he disappears. He can phase or whatever.
He reflects back the gunshot.
The gunshot at Willick.
Yeah.
And then he phases in. Whoosh. It's like,
yeah. So this is a flashback. This whole thing. Like after that scene.
And it's like, whoa! He pulls him in. It's like, how dare you call me that? I'm an arrow trooper of Darkseid's own elite. Oh, tush, you're nothing. You're an object. Your body is a weapon, and your mind is a trigger. And I am an old man. Now, come with me if you want to learn. Or come with me if you want to live. How about that? It's like, here's my band of merry men. This guy here's an asshole, but we'll find that out later.
Yeah.
He's an asshole, sir.
Asshole, sir. I'm surrounded by assholes.
Yeah. It's like, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say these guys are on a park bench somewhere, like making mother boxes.
Yeah.
One guy's like, "Mine doesn't work." It's like, well, I figured it wouldn't.
Oh, you've done well. Your mother box is good. Mine's pretty good, eh? Mine doesn't work. Well, yours is trash. You have to start again. I'm gonna step on it. No, he makes.
Yeah, the mother box doesn't work because you don't work. What is there about you that doesn't work, cretin?
The mother box is inversely proportional to how awesome you are. Or directly proportional to how unawesome you are.
Yeah.
It's like snap my fingers and make you dance.
He even,
shit.
Like, he even steals an anti-gravity thing. So there's something up with this guy,
Yeah, this guy's not good.
Yeah.
So they're messing around here trying to make mother boxes, and then, who's this female? I find her mildly attractive, but I sense that she won't last long in this comic. How dare you! She'll last as long as I want her to last, won't you, my beautiful lady? It's like, oh yes, I will do my best to be in this comic as much as I can. And they're like, yeah, go ahead.
Scott it's kind of weird. He's pretty he's still pretty by the book and
yeah,
he's still like
a prick so far. At this point.
Yeah, he's been brainwashed, right? So this entire thing is that scot-free. It's a bunch of things. He has to get free of the imperial or whatever, the apocalyptian brainwashing techniques, Granny's mind wiping, whatever. But then also he's going to become free, has to escape apocalypse. This whole thing is like, for some reason, if he escapes, it allows Darkseid to trigger the battle.
The new war, yeah.
The new war, yeah. That was sort of explained previously. So if you're listening and you missed a stream, go back and rewatch them all. But
from the Pact, right?
Yeah. So that was
yeah. And the other thing too, he has one foot in the ways of Darkseid and 1 foot in rebelling against that, right? Like he's with these guys and he loves learning these new things.
Mm-hmm.
But that's against what Darkseid wants. Darkseid wants a subjugation. Everyone's under him, under his rules. And he's still like, he gives his rank and number and all that bullshit. But he wants to learn, and as Buddy here, or him on or whatever, says, like, people who dream, who just like, think and imagine is a threat to Darkseid.
Yeah.
Because then he thinks something different,
Yes.
Yeah.
A lot of interesting ideas in this one.
Yeah.
Concepts.
All right.
So here comes Big Barda.
Yeah. All right. Boom. Big Barda breaks
through the wall.
Crack.
Bullseye,
baby. Grab her. That's my boyfriend you're talking to. Throws her down. Yeah. Let me go. No. I will not let you go. I will capture you. You look kind of cute.
Name, rank, unit.
It's like, name, rank, unit. I am Lieutenant Barda, Female Fury Battalion, and now in Special Powers training. She's like, this is so cool. He's like, throws the thing around. The name is Scot-Free. It's like, all right.
Yeah, like Aroli, this chick. I want to seek other roads.
Yeah.
And other tricks that destroys the thing, right?
You see, I've got a tattoo here. No, what is that? That's his. That's not a mailbox, is it? Or is it?
A what?
I don't think so.
What?
This thing that he's got on his shoulder. It's just like
an insignia for whatever thing he was in.
Oh, okay. I thought he was trying to show her. Okay, yeah. So that these guys are all breaking in, and then they all phased out. So they all phased out, but that one guy who I said was an asshole couldn't phase out.
Yeah.
So then him on. I was used to saying Hymon, so
him on.
Hyman. Him on.
I'm gonna go with him on.
Him on. All right. Him on. I couldn't phase out. The mother box didn't work. That's because you're an idiot. But that's okay. I stayed to help you, although I'm an idiot because now I'm getting beat up too. And then they all go after him and capture him, and this guy weasels away. What an ass. It's like, I gotta go find a place. I gotta get out of here. It's like, Cretan! What? How dare you? I am Metron. I'm a pretty awesome character, and I've been here before, and you're just new. Oh well, I'm sorry. It's like you left. It's like for all that Himon has added to your life, including your neck, you do nothing to help him. But sire, Himon doesn't share our origins. Was he to outshine us all with nobility and knowledge? Among us, he is worth mere dust. It's like certainly not worth your skin. And what a dick! He's like, ooh, he's like finally leaving. he's like farewell, Cretan. And then they're putting him in a Jack Kirby contraption.
Good old Metron.
And then this is here's your Mr. Miracle page.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. So they pour liquid like metal on him, and he dissolves in it, but then he escapes. And then in the next panel, it's like they rig him up with dynamite things on a bunch of like metal rods.
Yeah.
He blows up, but he escapes. And they can't kill this guy. It's like,
yeah.
And then at one point they're parading around his corpse, like, we killed him, yeah. And then someone's like, yeah, they could just like clone a dude. It probably isn't even him, you know.
So, yeah, so he's the Mr. Miracle of this issue of Mr. Miracle.
Yeah.
It's established that he can't escape. These guys are like, okay, maybe he's dead this time. It's like, I don't know. And it's like, that's enough. He's dead. It's like, well, there's no doubt, sire. This guy's like, yeah, there's doubt. I'm not saying shit though. I'm just gonna go with it.
They throw a body down and shatter it, but it's not him.
Yeah.
And then they parade a corpse around, and it's not him. I like this whole sequence here. And there's so much. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 panels. Well, 6 or 7, but like a page and like a bit. And you get so much across. It's like it's pretty awesome that, you know, it's like all these things. He's definitely dead now, right? No, he's not. He's still not dead. You know, he's too smart for you.
Yeah, it's like, no, he's not dead.
Yeah,
I'm not dead.
I'm not dead.
I'm not dead.
You'll be in a moment. Feel better. No, you don't. You'll be still dead in a moment. I feel happy. You're not fooling anyone, you know. Bring him in.
Bring him in. You. Crack. And then he just crushed the guy's face. That was awesome.
So, like, just before this, he talks to Metron.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Himon talks to Metron, and Metron's like, and they're talking about, like, Scott-Free. And they're like, you need to help him escape so that he can fulfill a destiny that I see, right? And he's like, okay, well, I guess we're doing that, you know.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
You have to understand, Hyman, that Mr. Miracle's comic will outlast all the other Fourth World comics. You must help him to do that. I will go to Scott-Free and make sure that his comic goes at least 4 or 5 issues past the rest of the other ones. Well, better make it 8. Okay, 8. That's the exact dialogue. I didn't paraphrase that. Bring him in. You there. You're an asshole. Smash. That's it. That's what I'm to that guy.
There's my mother.
There's the mother box.
Mother box.
Mother box.
Mother boxes. Yeah.
They should put mother, THA. You got that mother box. This is crazy. They just hang them up here.
Yeah, all the guys that were in that guy's workshop and
That's
Himon's
awesome.
workshop are
all
all
out
there.
to dry.
Yeah.
Here comes Barda. It's like, are you guys crazy? Like, what is this? It's like, you know, and so
what? You have hair.
Yeah, it's like that's against Darkseid. Like that shows it's sort of like of the time too. It shows that like he's rebelling by growing hair. Yeah. Like the long-haired weirdos of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You long-haired weirdos.
Like Meathead from All in the Family, you know.
Meathead.
Oh my God, I did not know that Edith died.
Yeah, she died.
The character.
Yeah, she died in the sequel
So
series.
Gene Stapleton left the show, and then
Yeah.
Oh, I watched a bunch of interviews after I saw that. I said, what? I didn't know.
that's what they didn't. I think they did it for a while. Then they did Archie Bunker's place.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, she died in Archie Bunker's place. No.
I thought it was on Modern Family, but I can't remember now.
No, she died in Modern Family.
Couldn't swear to it.
I just remember the last season was that chick, the girl,
little girl was on there, yeah.
The niece or whatever. It's like that's what killed. That's where it jumped the shark.
But then they started up Archie Bunker's place after that, though.
Yeah.
We had the bar or whatever.
Yeah. James Cromwell was on there.
Yeah, and Frasier was on there, and Woody. Oh no, that's a different bar. Sorry.
Yeah.
Well, Jefferson's was like 11 seasons.
Whoa.
Yeah, it did a long time.
Yeah. Good job. I like the Jeffersons. That's a good.
I love it. I'm always on his side. It's like now that
of course.
It's like because I don't know why everyone's complaining. He does all the work. Oh my God!
Listen,
he didn't make that up. He's working night and day.
I'm 100% with that guy.
Yeah, no, I'm 1,000,000% with that guy.
Yeah.
Wheezy should get a job. Like, what the hell? Man? God,
dude, get a job.
Get a job. Like, I was like, some of these jokes are like you're supposed to be with Wheezy. It's like I can't do that.
Yeah, I'm
like,
not with you.
George Jefferson's running like 5 businesses. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, get a job.
Then they tried to spin off what's her name, Florence or whatever.
Florence, oh yeah, that didn't work. Yeah.
Yeah,
but she was in 227, no?
I love 227, by the way.
The actress, but not the character. Yeah.
I love 227 with Jack A and all that. Like, Mary.
Yeah. I was a big Amen fan too. But...
Yeah, that's good too. Yeah, that Amen is good too. I like Amen. Yes, that's a good one too.
Yeah.
But 227 was great too. All right. It's like, oh, you're growing hair. It's like, wow.
No.
Watch. Yeah. It's like, okay, listen. Hold it, Willick. What you talking about, Willick? You didn't call me here for punishment. Where's the beef? I mean, what's the beef? Hands off me, woman, or I'll slap you. You female furies are a bunch of bitches. Really? It's like, you say that to my face. It's like, no. So they're talking about that girl. She's missing.
Killed her.
Arlie.
Killed her. And
Arlie.
Yep.
Yeah. Killed her.
And then Big Barter's like, she's part of the Fatal Furies, so she's like broken up about it because she still wanted to teach her, even though she looked kind of harsh in that one scene.
Right.
She's just trying to retrieve her, right? But she looks really like she's recoiling here. I was like, oh my God, they killed her. What the hell? Yeah. So then
he's having his big dinner here.
Yeah, it's like, okay, go away. I have dinner now.
I have this pot roast here that I've been trying to dig into.
And they're about to they're like, get out of the way, Butler, and the Butler and them just walk off, and it's like, oh, what the hell, right?
Yeah, this guy, if he would have asked them to share, if he would have shared, it would have been a different outcome. But no, he wanted all the food for himself.
Yeah,
so it's like, no, come on out. Oh my God, it's a bomb. I love
what this reminds me of? I think it was Death Wish 4.
Yes, no, Death Wish 5.
Is it 5? Is it 4 or 5?
No, it's Death Wish 4.
It's 4, yeah. Where he serves them it's in a platter and it's a bomb, and they're like, "Hey, come sit with us." Like,
So what gets blown up in that scene? Danny Trejo is there. That's like his first. It's like one of his first on-screen appearances.
He must be like svelte and like really young.
Yeah, I don't know. It was great. It was great. Yeah. Death Wish 4 is awesome. The Crackdown. I now have all 5 Death Wish movies on Blu-ray. I'm very happy. I just got number 5.
All 5.
All 5. You like Death Wish or no? Are you into those?
Well, the first one, yeah. The other ones are drivelly sequels.
Yeah.
You
British Judas is like naked in part 3 or something.
Who? Yeah.
Part 2. Oh no, part 3. Yeah.
Part 3.
Part 3.
Yeah.
Did you see Death Wish 3, Clobby?
Oh yeah. I've seen them all, I think.
It's a masterpiece. It's a bloody masterpiece.
It's hilarious. It's like
Yeah, but it wasn't
And he
supposed
keeps
to be
waiting for
hilarious.
his friend to show up, and his friend is the gun. He's like, "Oh, my friend's coming soon. Don't worry, it'll be good." And then he's like, "Oh, my friend's here," and it's like that gun. I'm like, "This is all." And then him and the cop are walking down the street shooting guys. I'm like, "What is this? Is awesome."
Yeah.
Death Wish 3 is like the
I've
best
seen
movie.
I saw it once. I saw the other ones once. The first one I've seen a couple times.
The second
yes.
one is pretty rough.
Yeah,
The second one's kind of stupid, but
no, Sean.
they're
You
dopey
didn't watch.
sequels. The first one's actually a legit, drama.
But he doesn't kill the guys that did the crime.
no.
No.
So that always irked me.
Mhm.
But part 2, you should watch Rob Eger's breakdown of part 2.
I think Nick and the guys did, if not all of those, some of them are. I think did on their Talk to Tuesday nights.
I'm pretty sure they did Death Wish 3 because I think I remember seeing that at one point.
Yeah.
Because that's the outrage. That's canon film, so you know it's going to be epic.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he did some other dumb. He did a lot of schlocky movies in the 80s.
Yeah.
Other
Yeah,
than Death Wish.
pay for his health care and stuff, whatever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, I
Ten to
don't think
Midnight.
Death Wish 3 is funny or bad good. I think it's awesome. Like I actually think it is awesome. Like I don't think it's like bad awesome. I think it actually is awesome.
No, it's fun. They don't make outlandish movies like that anymore. Like
Right. I
he's
like
having dinner with those guys, and then they're robbing his car, so he walks outside, and he's like,
Right.
"Hey, stop that!" And they're like, "What's it to you, old man?" It's like, "It's my car," and then
Yeah.
he shoots him, and then he goes back and he has dinner again.
Right. Because he's the
Went
coolest
back
guy
to dinner,
ever.
the guy's like, "Oh, yeah."
Yeah, he went back. Well, Sean, you gonna let that? If he didn't go back to dinner, that'd be an insult to those people because they
That's
made
true.
that dinner.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh, I love it. All right. So basically he
served him a bomb.
Yeah, they served him a bomb. So Himon saved them by bringing them out.
Yeah.
It's like, why does Darkseid hate you, Himon? It's like you're just an old man. It's like, yes, but I have no eyes, so he's very pissed off at me.
Yeah, I dream. I create things.
Yes.
And I'm unpredictable because of it, right?
Yeah.
And that's it's in keeping with anti-authority, authoritarianism, and all that, right? So
the source, it lives, it burns. When we reach out and touch it, the core of us is magnified, and we tower as tall as Darkseid. Then Darkseid fears us all. He fears what he can't control. That's cool. Yes, Scott. Darkseid fears you too, because you too can dream of things beyond Darkseid. What is the dream released inside Scott Free? I don't know. I think it's serenity, embodied in the voice of a woman I cannot see. That's awesome.
yeah. And
so
like Kirby hints that the woman that he sees in his dream is I guess it would be, is it his mother then? The woman in the beginning of New God 7, the Pact.
Oh yeah.
Talking with a young Highfather.
Yeah. Yep.
So
that's right.
It's like, all right.
So yeah, so now he's gonna escape, and Big Bard is gonna help him. And they gotta fight like a bunch of guys to do it.
Parademons. Boom.
Puts a sleeper.
And it's like, oh, and then the Fatal Furies are like helping them and stuff.
Yeah. Now we have all the fights. Here's all the big action now. The parademons show up. It's like boom, punching, fighting, shooting, pointing. I point at you, sir. I point at you back, sir. Then
like, we'll help you. Dun, 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 dun.
Dun, 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 yeah. Quick, pick this thing up and throw it at them. All right.
Yeah.
Be strongy.
Yeah.
It's like, wow, you're an incredible female, Barda. It's like,
glad you noticed.
Yeah.
So he's trying to get to the boom tube, and like now they're in an area where everything's way down.
Yeah, this is so cool.
Yeah, and then Big Bard is like, I won't go with you, but Godspeed, good luck.
Yeah.
And he's going, and then Metron's there like, yeah, I'm just watching, with my popcorn. and Himon's like, I wonder if he's gonna make it. And then Darkseid appears out of nowhere and is like, no, like he can take it. I'll not stop him now. If courage and bravery took him here, some of it was mine. He's gonna claim the victory or whatever.
What a douche.
Yeah.
What a d-bag.
Darkseid, you're just warrior, let me complete the destruction of Scott free, so you may live with the majesty that is the power of Darkseid.
Wow.
That's a great
I love it.
It's a great
this is blowing out your ass. I'm going Earth.
Yeah, I'm going.
Let me be Scott free and find myself. This is really dramatic. I love this stuff, man. It's awesome.
Yeah, this one's very. This is the dramatic issue of the evening. Yeah. But the bug one was the action.
So what's the issue of the night for you then?
Well, I like the bug one just because it was so epic in the fights. But here. This one's cool.
This is really good. Yeah. Same here.
Yeah, I gotta go with this one.
Yeah.
It's hard to blame you. It's great.
Yeah, no, it is awesome. I've liked all the Mr. Miracle. I wonder. It'd be hard to rank them. The problem is that Jimmy Olsen has Superman in it, and like Superman is just like the best character ever. So it's so difficult.
True.
I don't know. New Gods has had epic stuff in it too, man. Like,
I think for this week anyway, I'd probably, like I said, go with New Gods. But man, this Miracle's really consistent. So is New Gods. So yeah.
Yeah, they're both consistent.
Forever People's just an okay book to me. It's all right sometimes. I'm not big on them anyway. They're fine. And it's cool art and stuff, Yeah. And they do some really good stuff. I'm not saying but it's not quite on level with these two books for me.
Right.
Even though having Dead Man sure is cool.
Yeah. So then there you go. So he's going through the boom tube. Yeah. I mean, like, I don't know. It's tough to say, like, gosh, I don't know. They are all good. Forever People, we can all agree that Forever People is the weakest one. I don't think it's bad, but it's the weakest. Like, but Mr. Miracle consistently has been good. New Gods, I think Mr. Miracle has always been really awesome. New Gods has gone from being awesome to sometimes being really damn awesome.
Yeah.
So it's weird. I don't know. Like, you'd have to like come up with some mathematical formula or something to try to say like which one.
They're all ones. It is again one saga, so it's not really much of a competition against each other, really.
Let's see if we can take a look at the Forager figure.
Yes, indeed.
There's a couple of different ones. So there's the sort of the DC Universe one.
Look what that's going for these days. What?
Yeah, so that's the one I'm going to get.
$30.
And look, AA and Shrapnel came up right next to him. Nice.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
You said there was a few.
Yeah. So the other one is this one.
Is that a Justice League one? Oh yeah.
That's the Justice League style.
That's cool. Yeah. I almost got some of the Justice League Legion figures because they're the only Legion figures I don't have. The ones from the Justice League animated, and
right.
I was at the con I was at last time, and they wanted like for loose. I think loose they wanted like $20 for the loose ones, and they wanted a lot more for the ones in the boxes. And I was like, I couldn't do it, but it would have been cool. But
yeah, I don't these Justice League type ones. Where to go? This kind of style.
Animated, yeah.
Animated. I mean, they're kind of neat, but their legs are so like skinny. They don't.
I never like the design. Yeah,
I don't like them much. That's why I didn't like the only. I would get them if they were, if they were just cheaper, because just to have them for Legion figures. But other than that,
I think the only one I bought, which is right in my. I'll make myself full screen. You'll be able to see. This is the only one I bought.
Oh yeah, Warlord. Yeah, I didn't know they did a Warlord one. It's big, huh?
Yeah.
So the fact that there was even
I bet that
a Warlord
they made a lot of guys for that line, and some people are speculating like, does this take over from Superpowers? To me, it doesn't, because the designs are those weird cartoon designs.
Yeah, and he can't move his legs.
It's Bruce Timm time.
Yeah.
Move his legs because of his loincloth, and he came with no.
That's from JLU line.
Yeah, And he came with no weapons. He's just this.
Oh, really? There's
That
no
sucks.
sword or gun or.
Let me
sucks.
check. Warlord.
There was an old Warlord figure, by Remco in the
That's
in
the
the
best.
80s, but that's kind of like a stubby little thing or whatever.
The figures based on Justice League Action, the
Yeah, they
cartoon
don't have
came out
it.
a few years ago. That was really good.
No, he has no
yeah?
weapon.
Justice
checked.
League Action.
Yeah.
That was actually a fun cartoon, Justice League Action.
Yeah, like I have Lobo, Superman. I have a few Supermans, and I have Swamp Thing from that.
The only costumes they got wrong were Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
Everybody else had looked right. It was a good
Looked
cartoon, so
pretty
I put
good,
I put it with how shitty they looked because the cartoon was good, and it was Kevin Conroy, stuff like that.
But the toys, they made different Supermans, so like you got the classic costume, and you got the other.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Because on the show, he had the shitty, no trunks trash.
Yeah, I don't think he ever had trunks though. You're right. Yeah.
On the show, he didn't. I don't know about the toy, but it was still good though.
Yeah.
I just had to put up with that.
Yeah, I know.
Same with Batman, no trunks, and one of them looked kind of movie-ish. They all looked. It was around 2016, so they tried to make them look sort of movie-ish.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess that was the point.
But everybody else looked good though. I mean, they all looked like they're supposed to. The other characters.
Yeah.
So what now? Now I know we've been beating up the McFarlane, but what about that?
Is that the new McFarlane one?
That's the new McFarlane superpowers.
Yeah, it's like they got smart all of a sudden. It's like, you know what? People just want the classic stuff.
Like I need to get this. For
that looks like the real deal.
Yeah.
So that's the new line coming out.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then they're doing
invisible jet. They got an invisible jet now.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they're doing this version as well.
Oh, cool. Yeah, the 89
Michael Keaton.
Batman, yeah.
Right. So, like
that's
to me that's like a super no.
And they got a
no-brainer.
Batmobile, right?
Yep.
You
so
see
yeah,
now the Spin Master basic DC figures. They now have Lex Luthor in the battle armor, and you have a Wonder Woman now and all that, which is pretty cool.
So cool.
So let's see.
And I'm seeing them now. Like we have a chain here called Dollarama, and I see them now at Dollarama too. So, J-Man, you could get those. It's like
I'll check our Dollarama.
Yeah.
Ollie's has a bunch of tons of figures cheap.
Yeah.
Some of them are a lot of them are crap, like all those left Eternal figures, all kind of crap. But
right,
they've got like that really good Black Panther figure that they did. That's in that's like for like $11 or something crazy like that.
Oh yeah, wow.
Wow. So Sean, I don't know if you care or want, but they have that Batman on Amazon.ca.
Oh yeah.
For $17.99.
Oh yeah, okay. I've seen them around in stores though too.
You've seen that Batman, the blue one?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. All right, because
they're making their rounds. I mean, they are Walmart things, and I haven't gone to Toys R Us in a while. So
yeah, I'll be going this week for sure.
Yeah,
some of these toys get ridiculous. They got one out now that it wouldn't be much to somebody who's like an old school, unless an old school Marvel fan, but the Super Adaptoid.
Yeah,
and it's beautiful, and it's 70 freaking buckles.
$70, yeah. We'll forget
it.
Buddy
of mine got it at Epcot. I don't know what he paid there, but it's beautiful. It looks just like the Kirby when he's green. He's big. He's bigger than the normal figure.
Yeah.
Man, whoa, he's so expensive.
He's got the shield and the hammer, man. But
but he's super expensive. I just looked it up.
He looks great though.
I mean, what the heck? I found the Star-Lord. Did I?
Star-Lord?
A buddy of mine had to just break down and overpay for it.
I found it at the normal shops. Like I got it at the normal shop. You'll never be able to see it. He's too far away. He's next
the real
to
deal Star-Lord. I mean, at least the two friends. I like it. I'd have grabbed it if I'd have found it. But I got two friends of mine that really liked the character more. Really loved the character. That I was glad they got a hold of it. I guess you could probably guess who mine is.
Yep.
There's no suspense on who my favorite Kirby character is, but he must be asking you.
Well, you can ask us. Well, Thing is one of my top characters of all time in general, but for Kirby, then obviously yes. For favorite Kirby character, I don't know, like Captain America, I guess. I don't know. Like, well, I guess hold on a second, because Jack Kirby created X-Men, right? Like
the original X-Men, yeah.
Yeah.
So Cyclops I would say
I love Cyclops.
I'd say Cyclops, Captain America, Thing. Who else? Hulk.
Yep.
I guess those are my favorites. Who else we got?
Yeah, they got these.
I got that one.
These are cool.
Those are
got
cool.
Them cheap.
Yeah.
They got them cheap.
Yeah, they're $5. So that's like $3 for you. That's like $3 for you.
Damn, they're about like they're $7 at Ollie's now.
The card art for this.
Yeah, Sean's giving me one of those.
I love the card art. I got. Have you seen the Sue Richards? And they got a Reed Richards.
I got Reed Richards.
I got Reed Richards. I don't think I got Sue.
I got Reed.
Yeah, man, I need to go break down and get that one at Ollie's.
These Falcon figures are really cool.
Oh, Falcon's cool. Oh man,
Yeah,
really
cool,
you can adjust
That's
the wings. Cool. You got like Red Wing and all that.
Yeah.
These are all like triples and doubles and stuff. Because like
I have to go mine and put them all together.
These things used to be $20 here.
Yeah,
and then no one was buying them.
Here too.
So now they're at the Dollarama's for like $5, $4, right? So
I bought like 4 Cyclops.
Yeah.
Usually if you wait long enough.
Because it's the Cyclops I like, where it's the blue with the yellow trunks.
Yeah.
I like that, even though that's not my tattoo, but because that would not make a great tattoo because it's all blue. But I like I like that look of Cyclops. I always thought that was kind of neat.
For the most part, they're 83 designs.
Right.
Except for I don't think Venom was around in 83, so I don't know why he's in that line, but
it was not.
Oh yeah,
I do love
that. Never had. So. Huh? What?
Pardon?
Kenner never had superhero figures, so it's kind of like
the idea, and I told J-Man this. Like I saw an interview with the guy who designed them, and he said like it's a fantasy line. So basically, Mego lost the rights to Marvel in '82.
That's cool.
And then in '84, Mattel put out the Secret Wars. So they're saying, what if Kenner picked up the line in '83?
Right.
And did the designs at the time.
They look better than Secret Wars. Secret Wars figures were all skinny and weird looking to me.
They were weird, and their legs were all sinewy and weird looking.
Yeah, and that stupid Cap's lenticular shield.
Yeah, they all had lenticular shields, and like Cap never came with his own shield.
No.
It's funny though that the Iron Man figure is a Cody Rhodes figure, and they say that in the back, like his file card is sorry, not Cody.
James,
Rhodes, James Rhodes, yeah. But his lenticular shield is Tony Stark. So,
Great.
And they made Doctor Doom science fiction-y rather than just Doctor Doom. Like he has an armor on him.
Yeah, I remember that.
I have them. I have them complete. I mean, I love that toy line because you couldn't get anything any other way.
That's true. Yeah.
But yeah, it was weird. And Wolverine, you clip on his claws, and I guess that was the only way you could do it.
They were to scale though with superpowers, like the same scale.
They were so much better.
Yeah.
So superpowers is the best toy lines. Original Star Wars superpowers, He-Man, like G.I. Joe, a Real American Hero, G.I. Joe,
yeah.
Those are kind of like the coolest ones. But all right, let's take a look at the poll here. We have 9 votes. Deadman and Forager are 44%, and Hyman, He-Man, whatever. Or is that the Hyman?
Come on.
All right, so I'm going to end the poll. All right, peeps. So what's going on? Sean, what do you got going on?
Still busy at work. So like, Sean 77 is still up. So it has a bunch of reviews and comic stuff and audio dramas and stuff like that. It's pretty awesome. At some point, I'll get off my ass and make videos, but then, it's still there for everyone to enjoy.
Cool. All right, Clobby, what's going on?
Well, tomorrow night, got the usual with my number one, Raquel and I will 4 more episodes of Star Trek Voyager. What do you call it? Voyager. Oh, Star Trek Voyager. Yeah, that one. 4 more episodes of that in season 3, getting close to the end of season 3. And then Sunday night, we're over there with Mr. Mark D with the C, our great chief engineer, and his channel for the geekery. And then of course, we're back here Monday with you guys. And then on my show later than that, I'll continue my Doctor Who, Star Trek, Next Generation comic book crossover coverage.
Nice.
Review.
Yeah, well, I watched, I told you I did watch the first episode of season. I watched Picard season 3, episode 1, and 11 minutes of episode 2, and then I tapped out.
Wow,
Seven of Nine is one of my favorite characters in Star Trek. They ruined the crap out of her, and I didn't even see the pre-ruining.
You only saw that first and second season, then you'd be pissed.
Yeah, I didn't see the first 2 seasons of Picard, but I saw the 3rd season, episode 1, and she was already trashing that. So I'm done with that. It's like, the Captain Shaw's an ass just because he's an ass. Oh, don't trust the Federation because there's bad people in it. Oh, this woman wants revenge on it for whatever reason. Oh, Picard doesn't know about his son that he has. It's just like, is there anything that's remotely Star Trek?
No.
Literally the entire I've never seen it. It's like, it's dark. I'm watching this show and like, I think people are like, well, yeah, there's some things, but it gets better and all that. I'm like, well, do they turn the lights on? Because you can't see anything.
No, they don't.
Like,
compared to other seasons they did, but it's still.
Yeah, you can't see anything. They're on the ship and it's all dark. I'm like, you can't see anything. And then they go on that Federation ship and it's so dark. And like, somebody, was that you, Clobberin, who told me, or somebody in one of the comments was like, it's like, isn't Picard like 80 years old? How can he see what he's doing?
80?
It's like, or whatever.
He's 100 something.
Yeah, so it's like,
and he's a robot now, but yeah.
And he's a robot, yeah. So I guess he could see. But like, how do they see on the ship? Like, it's all dark. You can't see anything. I mean, it's supposed to look futuristic and cool. Even J.J. Abrams, who knows nothing about Star Trek,
Jar Jar,
at least he knew that the lights were on the bridge.
Right.
That's the one thing he knew.
The Apple Bridge, he did. I'll give you there.
You could see. You're standing on the bridge. You could see what's happening.
You're right. You're right. No, that's true. Right? That's absolutely true. And then, now look, people like it. It's the biggest mystery I've come across in geekdom almost ever. Because, I mean, it's true that there's nothing as horrific as those first 2 seasons, but that's no excuse to like this trash. Because all the stuff you just mentioned, how about, if you're a big Deep Space Nine fan, do you like the fact that the changelings are evil now? I mean,
right.
The changelings are coming back with an evil changeling woman, blaming the destruction of the destructive changelings were destroyed, but they blame the Federation for it. I mean,
is that what it is? Oh dear.
Part of it.
Oh, I didn't know.
It's a smoke screen, but that's part of it.
Oh my God, that's really irritating. Yeah, I'm a big time Deep Space Nine guy, and you must make the changelings like that. That's really garbage.
What happened was what they do to the Federation now, because changelings are back. They're pissed. They're the beginning of the bad guys. Earlier in the season anyway, because the Federation poison. You know how they gave they gave Odo's people the cure.
Yes,
after they signed the peace treaty in the war, the Dominion War.
Right.
Well, according to this retcon horseshit, they didn't cure them. In fact, a rogue Section 31 broke in and poisoned their ass, and so they blame the Federation, poisoned the changelings and killed them. A whole bunch of them, thousands of them.
What are you talking about? This can't be happening.
Yep.
You're talking about they poisoned the link or something? Or
yeah, they basically.
Oh my God!
And that's just part of it. There's also board crap later, but they were working with the board.
Oh my God! My wife will literally. I don't think I can tell her.
The main bad in the first few episodes is Christopher Plummer's daughter, Amanda Plummer.
Yeah, Amanda Plummer.
We think she's just some silly bad chick, She's basically being controlled by one of the changelings. She's part of a changeling. This weird. That's on her arm. Her arm becomes. It's so stupid. It is the most moronic piece of shit. Oh, sorry.
I might watch it to see how because I'm shocked. I can't. I accidentally let it slip that Ichep got killed.
Huh?
I accidentally let it slip to my wife that Ichep gets killed.
Yeah.
And my wife really loved Ichep. I don't know what happened. Like she really liked that character.
Not killed, tortured
and executed
on the screen.
Yeah.
Wow.
With his eyeballs being drilled.
Yeah.
That's supposed to be Star Trek, folks. Yeah.
Right. It's supposed to be Star Trek. And we're like a pro Ichep house here. We like Ichep.
I like Ichep, yeah.
And my wife really liked him.
She does
I don't
not
know.
want to see season 1. What they do to 7.
Yeah. No, yeah, I did, and so yeah, there's no. Hey, Matthew Pounder, how's it going?
All right, buddy.
Can you turn the lights on? I don't know. Well, not now. Now I understand why Picard couldn't see that other light. Like he kept getting the lights
There are
wrong
4 lights.
because the lights weren't on. in that episode, he'd be like, "There are 4 lights." It's like, actually, can you turn on a few more? I can't see anything on this damn bridge. Sean, please just go and watch 5 minutes. I'll just send you the 5 minutes to watch.
It feels like
you can't see on the bridge. I'm not joking.
No, but
I often joke, and people say, "Oh, Jason's just doing funny." Look, I'm not joking. You can't see anything.
Well, I know what to expect. It's Discovery. It's
like this. It's
like that same thing. Yeah.
You can't see anything.
How
it's so, but it's comically bad though.
The opening scene has Beverly Crusher running around in a pew pew shootout, and she's flat murders a mother.
Yeah, but
murders a guy.
She doesn't. Okay, and Clobby's saying it in a nice way. She doesn't murder people. She's disintegrating them into dust particles. It's like I was like,
he's down. By the way,
shit, this guy's destroyed.
Yeah, the guy's down. He's beaten, and she annihilates. She disintegrates.
She disintegrated a guy
on the show. I'm not the biggest Beverly Crusher fan, man, but she would hurt an amoeba. If you remember the character. Yeah, no. She disintegrates them to death. I couldn't believe it. It's like, okay, so she's shooting. Okay, fine. Of course, she's an expert gun person, of course.
Of course, even though she's a doctor. So when did she learn? But anyways, the guys on the ground, she's like, and it was like, you fried him to dust. I thought, what the hell's going on here? And these my buddies are like, oh man, this season's like really cool. I'm like, it is? What does this have to do with Star Trek and Beverly Crusher? When would Beverly Crusher point blank execute someone and turn them into dust particles? This is like outrageously stupid. I can't. This is the freaking 5 minutes.
She has a child with Picard and doesn't tell him about it until he's 30-something years old. To this show, that's really nice, isn't it? And the reasoning is because right after she became pregnant, they were waited apart from each other for a little while, and there was an assassination attempt on Picard. So she realized, it would be too dangerous for him to be. In other words, he's Batman.
Right.
Yeah.
Get out of here with that crap.
Oh.
So she's just rotten, and everybody's rotten, and God. And all the characters. You should see what they do to Worf, dude, and Data. But people liked it. They didn't give a shit. If you'd have dragged their dead corpses, if they were all dead, and you dragged their corpses and been winking at Bernie's, there would be idiot Trek fans that would say, "This is great. At least they're back together." All right. Yeah.
No, I can't. I give a pass to a lot of bad horror movies and stuff, but anything that I take seriously as an actual, like Star Trek's like second favorite television show of all time.
I'm here. I'm with you.
Like Doctor Who, Star Trek, Blake 7, that's like my top 3. Mm-hmm. So, if you mess with that, like, look, I just say, I love Death Wish 3. I love Death Wish 3, but these are all fun, kind of goofy things. Star Trek is supposed to be a bit different, right? It's supposed to be smarter. It's supposed to be like actual like adventure and discovering new things and all this. It's like they've turned it into this garbage show. And I'm like, if you're gonna make this weird show, like I liked Dark Matter. That was like a kind of a darker with those. There were criminals who lost their memories. I'm okay. Yeah, like I'm okay with that. But why are you turning Star Trek into this? It has nothing to do with Star Trek.
Yeah.
God, like JJ's movies were just awful, and the characters were garbage,
and they're not Star Trek.
But this is I think these are even worse. This is a new level of not Star Trek. Like it's not even remotely recognizable. Like if you're flipping around and you happen to upon one of these, you're like, oh look, this looks like a Star Trek thing. This doesn't even look at all like Star Trek at all. It has no themes of Star Trek. All the characters are awful. And it looks bad. Why? How is the future so dark? It's supposed to be bright. Like the whole point was that the technology was so good that everything looked good. That's a point of Star Trek. Star Wars is the warring galaxy where everything's beat up and busted up, and like they're repairing shit as they go because they're in the middle of battles and wars and stuff. Star Trek's supposed to be the ship's supposed to look cool. You're supposed to want to be on the ship. Like I'm watching this Picard. I'm like, who would want to work on this plane? Who wants to work on this starship? Like, not me. Like, I want to be able to see what I'm doing. Like, I've never gone to my office and have it be pitch black darkness and everyone's wearing black costumes or something. You're like, What is this? So stupid.
Filthy trash.
It's awful. All right, now that we beat that up, I'm very happy that I got that. All right, that'll wrap it up for this week. So nothing next week for Friday, but Monday we're definitely doing the Legion of Superheroes live stream
this Monday.
Eddie, it's going to be a lot of fun.
All right,
so that'll be really cool. All right, everybody, thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you next time.
Everybody.
Hey friends, you've just been listening to J-Man, and he is the smartest person who ever lived. So make sure you like and subscribe.